lane when I pass in the street. Bag of money in the passenger seat. Tempo's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the neighborhood. We got the Broncos going up against the Lions. I got my good buddy Glenn Hauser joining me until Bronco Bill steps in because apparently family is more important than me, and I don't like that.
That's the early bird special must be exceptional today if Bill's this late.
Right? He's still got an old country buffet where he's at. He goes to the 4 o'clock feeding. I had to. All right. So let's talk about these early games, right? So the Bengals played the Vikings. We were hoping the Vikings would win. They were leading all through the game. Turns out they lose in overtime because apparently the offensive coordinator likes QB sneaks. So the Bengals win 27-24. Does not help our playoff positioning.
Not at all, but T. Higgins, you gotta hand it to him. That touchdown was spectacular.
All right. Game just kicked off. Yeah, about the 26.
So Broncos kick it off, which means they're going to have the ball to take over the third quarter, which they've had incredible success this year. Oh, yeah. So it's always good when the Broncos do start with the kickoff.
Hey, Ray Haas is in the building.
That the power of Christ compels you.
Glenn's not used to all this. Hey, D-Rock, what's up? Ooh, Goff getting chased.
That's really going to be the key. That's really going to be the key for the Broncos in this game. His statistics when he's not pressured are 17 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, or something along those lines. And when he is pressured, he's looking at like 2 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. So I think there's
lots of pressure.
Steady dose of a Bronco defenseman charging at this guy all game.
Hurry up, Bill. Oh, big completion. He's out.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
No way he didn't step out.
She is good. All right, let's look at this. Let's look at the replay here.
Oh, crap. He didn't.
So PJ Locke unfortunately wasn't able to get him all the way out of bounds. Got him to the white line, and he did not go over. Heads up play by St. Brown. Already has 1,063 receiving yards this season, 8th most in the NFL.
Is Tyreek going to hit 2,000 this year?
Considering that he's hurt, I don't know.
Oh, nice breakup, Justin.
Justin Simmons. Oh my gosh. I have him with a pick 6 tonight, but I have him with a pick 6 just about every game.
Every night. Da, 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 da. 30 interceptions is 26. Yes! Come on. About 4.
Little dump off to Montgomery for 4.
Oh, David. Where did he come? He was from Chicago, right? David Montgomery?
Yeah. So for me, and I don't know about you, Mike, but the scariest aspect of this game tonight are the 2 running backs, Gibbs and Montgomery. You know, if the Broncos defense has had one spot where they have a tendency to struggle, it's in the running game, and those guys have 2 stars. If we can contain them, that really bodes well.
Yeah, and it seems like things changed a lot when Purcell started to get more playing time.
Oh, no doubt.
Bad pass. Was that Drew Sanders?
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Again, looking for the running back Montgomery on that. And Drew Sanders is saying that he's feeling more comfortable on the outside linebacker role, which works for me. That's where we need a little bit of extra bodies.
Punt.
Nick Benito is out tonight.
So I'm guessing Sanders is going to get a lot of playing time.
I would think so. All right.
That was almost a good kick. I mean, no, it wasn't. They suck.
So punter angling it to the left side, and he did not do a terrific job. Looks like the Broncos are starting about the 15.
Ooh, commercial time. I don't know if that's a specific thing. We don't do anything during commercials.
So it'll be interesting to see if Russ takes any motivation from what the Lions were doing before the game. Apparently, for the 25 minutes the Broncos were out there warming up, it was only future songs over the PA system. The moment Russ goes inside, the playlist changes up a little bit. I think that's kind of petty, but
I'm going to assume that doesn't bother him any.
I could think that he couldn't care less.
He's probably out there vibing because he likes the song.
I want to thank everybody for joining us in the chat. You know, if you want to throw out any predictions for tonight, either plays, things of note, or even final score, we'd love to hear what you have to say.
Sorry, I'm normally more talkative. I've got people just don't understand, Glenn. Like when I start the stream, that's when all the work starts. Okay, now I'm done. Jeez.
Dude, if you're gonna post to your OnlyFans, can you do it like before or after the game? I mean, like during is a little.
Listen, awkward. You don't know what's going on underneath the table, so it's. I can post whatever. That's how I get my money. Is my feet pics during live streams. There we go. Okay, so I know the Bengals moved up in the playoff spot, but only because we hadn't played yet.
Right.
They moved up, right? Yeah, they're in 6. Colts are in 7. We're still at 9, but I'm assuming. Will the Broncos move up, though?
I would say so, yeah. I would expect that. And the Steelers, I think this is just the beginning of that slippery slope out of contention.
Yeah, Steelers already dropped down to 11. I'm just saying, like, the Colts and the Bengals are both 8-6, and we'd be 8-6. So would we move up? I just don't know if right now if a win does much.
I honestly cannot believe the Bengals are 8-6. They're winning
Browning's
games.
Not bad though.
No, he's not. He's not. He really is very composed, especially for a young guy. All right, here we go.
Go, Judy! Down to the 30.
That is an excellent start.
And there's a flag. It's probably offensive offsides. Did we sign Kadarius Toney? Are we getting an offensive offsides right here?
I don't think the Broncos are not acting like if it's a penalty against them.
It's on the Lions.
No foul. No foul.
That was a amazing first play.
Judy with a slant. And that's where he's so good. This yards after the catch, and Russ delivered it right in stride. And Jerry just darted up the middle and ended up dragging a guy another 10 yards.
No, that was it was a catch. It was a slant. He got hella yak on that play. It was only 5-yard throw.
Broncos 1st and 10 from the 31.
End around.
Oh, to Mims. Is it going to work this time? Yes. 11-yard gain to Marvin Mims Jr. to the right side. Oh, love it. Oh, Broncos are already down to the Detroit 20. Oh, man.
At least it wasn't like a double pitch. Those make me nervous.
And this is the thing. The Broncos have had success with these opening drives. A lot of them do end up on field goals, so a touchdown to start would be very, very good.
Well, and I will say this. Oh, that was bad.
Oh, a little shot over to Jaleel and a loss of 5 yards. Incomplete. Oh,
the
thank goodness.
Broncos are not giving Aiden Hutchinson any time to even get to Russ.
No.
Where's he at?
Gosh, I hate that. Oh, thank goodness he dropped it. It's funny. Initially, it was behind my closed captioning, so I thought he caught it. 2nd and 10
Run,
from
watch
the 20.
it. Watch. Yep. Run. No. Run. No, he fumbled.
Oh, Russ fumbles. Oh my gosh, a big dude is rumbling down the field.
Hey, Miner's got him. Okay, was that a fumble though, or an incomplete pass?
It looked like a fumble.
That's what I thought. It looked like he tried to pitch it.
Oh my gosh, Bugs just ran 33 yards. Ugh.
Nope, straight
Russ
fumble.
with a very deep drop back and got absolutely just clean tackles.
Oh, was that a corner? Was that a corner blitz?
Yeah.
Well, that didn't end the way we wanted it to.
Bugs is a big man.
Oh.
Large gentleman.
And they're in field goal range too. God dang it. There you go, Jewel.
All right, Jamison Williams for a very short gain.
It's
1
okay.
yard,
It's not,
Josie Jewel.
Ray, it's not kid friendly anymore. You can type whatever you want there.
And it's really not going to be kid friendly probably on Tuesday night.
Probably not.
So for anyone in the chat, we've got on the 5280 podcast at 8 Eastern, 6 Mountain, we've got Ricky Cobb from Super 70 Sports is joining us for a half an hour. So that'll be fun to hear his takes. The guy riffs. He's hysterical. And also it'd be fun to hear a little bit about his background. I mean, the guy's a college professor, which is really funny. Considering the content that he puts out on Twitter, guys, and TikTok. He's hysterical. So hopefully you guys can join us on this Tuesday night. 3rd and 5. Let's see.
Come on. Get him. Yes.
Oh, beautiful. DJ Jones with the sack. Vance is loving that. That puts him out of field goal range. Oh, that's a big play.
Jeez. Offense bailed out again by the defense.
Oh, my goodness. Back at the 41-yard line. Is he doing like
checking his watch?
A Shadur Sanders? All right, check that. I said the 41 is at the 39. Still, that's
I don't think their kicker can kick that far.
Obviously not.
Was that 57?
56. All right, Mims is calling for a fair catch, lets it go, and it goes in the end zone for a touchback.
What's up, Flying Dragon Films?
All right, Broncos with 9:33 in the first will take over. Let's give this another try after the Russ fumble. Man, this defense is bailing us out at some of these mistakes. If anyone in the chat wants to throw out some predictions, we'd love to hear them.
Look, I found a penny. It's good luck.
Was it facing up?
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God.
And just before anybody says anything, I am stocked. Is Bill trying to? No, he's apparently family's more important, so he's there right now. But he'll be here later.
Actually,
Glenn was
disappointed.
Glenn was gracious enough to fill in for him for a little bit.
Bill's favorite team, the Vikings, lost today, so he's just trying to recover a little bit.
That's what it is. Because nobody wants me here by myself for 45 minutes.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous. There's some danger.
Where can I watch for free? Probably Stream East would be the easiest way I know of. I think there's
what you could do also is sign up for a free trial of the NFL Plus. I think it's a 7-day. on NFL.com, and you can
Well,
watch
you can even do like Fubo. Fubo, get a 7-day free trial. YouTube TV, 7-day free trial. There's also Twitch pages that stream the games live. We just can't do it here because if we do it, they shut us down. We already tried that. It didn't work. We were having a good old time watching an Avs game right there in the background, and then they shut us down. Bronco NBA 9986, Broncos 23, Lions 20. That's almost what I said. I said 23-21.
Actually, Jacob, if you focus right behind Mike's head, you might see a reflection.
You can see it in the right here. There. Right there. If I get closer, maybe you can see it in my glasses. Nope, that's just my computer screen.
Looks like donuts.
I don't like donuts. I'm not a donut fan.
Really?
No. I mean, you'd think I'm fat and I like donuts, but I'm just fat.
I wasn't putting two and two together.
I was.
I swear. So the 9-4 Lions and the Broncos at 7-6. 9:33 left in the first. Broncos take over at their own 20.
Staggered eye.
Burton and Javonte in the back. Javonte gets it. 1 yard. You know, I see Quinn Miners, and it's so good that he's okay after being taken to the hospital with that irregular heartbeat. I mean, you think that he's the one that made the tackle on that fumble recovery.
He was moving.
He was moving. He loves.
Although, was he really moving, or was the other guy just that slow?
Petering out.
I think that's the big question.
They're calling it 2nd and 10. Russ, his arm got hit
throwing.
Oh, almost intercepted. Oh. His arm did get hit, so we're looking at 3rd and 10. Broncos look like they're trying to get this play going quick.
And there's Hutchinson too.
He's the one that
is that Powers or is that McGlinchey?
I would think it's McGlinchey, actually. All right, crowd on its feet. It's got to be loud. Oh, Hutchinson is really. Oh, Russ has a lot of time. Oh, but he's going to get. Oh, my God. Throw it. Just throw it. I'm looking for Judy. It would have been short anyway and incomplete.
Oh. Did Judy drop that ball?
Dude, it wouldn't
I understand he would have been short, but
there was just so much mayhem on that play. Everybody's just running and running. He did drop it.
Yeah, McGlinchey is having problems with Aiden Hutchinson.
Really, ever since you mentioned that Aiden Hutchinson wasn't getting any traction there.
See, I'm a jinx.
Oh!
Oh!
Riley Moss, wow, he has really stepped it up on special teams this last few weeks. That return was for a loss.
He needs a hit like a Terrell Davis.
Oh.
Right on the knee, too.
Right, pulled the feet right out from under the guy and just dumped him on his ass. That was great.
Hey, Trav. Dude, that's a Twitter comment.
Whoa.
We haven't had Twitter comments in forever. Did they fix it?
Let me see.
Did the sun rise in the east? Hey! Is it just telling me they joined? Type a comment, see if it works. Oh, we are the best. Hey, we can see comments now. We are the best.
Oh, you know what it's doing? It's saying joined if someone goes on. It's actually telling us. So don't pull up any comment that says joined.
What if I want to? I'm an equal opportunity comment displayer. Is that a thing?
My gosh, that's cool.
We have to. Yeah. How are you liking the signing of Burton? Glenn, because I just don't know if he's helping. Is that the way to put it? Because even in that offset eye when they ran Javante, Burton didn't really do a lot.
He didn't do anything, quite honestly, yeah, for sure.
And I'm not saying it's a thing against Burton, but it just doesn't seem like the fullback position is working the way that we want it. I don't know. I do. Dulcich, did he get hurt again?
Yeah, he hurt his foot. I have no idea what the injury was. Oh my gosh.
Dude, I still think that Denver's going to go tight end in the first round. Because I'm going to assume they're picking 20 to 25, right? I think that's a fair guess.
At this point, it's fair, yeah.
So at that point in the first round, I don't think there's a quarterback you go after. You don't need a running back. I don't think you're going to get a first round talent at tackle. I almost think tight end's the way to go, right?
I would think so.
See, that's what we're missing. GM.
I mean, that's really what we're missing on the offense is some receiving.
Ooh. See, now we're getting into the college players, and now I got to look because I don't know.
All right, so I hand up the middle to Jahmyr Gibbs for 8.
You did it again. Did Dulcich get injured again? Did the sun set in the west? That's mean. Listen, as much as I would love Drake May, no way that we trade up to 3. We would literally have to give up more than we gave for Russ to get there.
So 2nd and 2, hand off to Gibbs again, busts through the line, and big gain up to the 46 of Detroit. First down.
Okay, I need to check something.
Looks like a flag. Booyah. Oh, no. Our buddy, Graham Glasgow, though. We can.
Okay, so I'm torn, Glenn, because I started Russell Wilson in fantasy. I also started Jahmyr Gibbs. So now I'm torn. I was going to take Jahmyr Gibbs out, and I forgot.
So how about you have Russ with 4 touchdown passes and Jahmyr with 3 touchdown runs?
That works. That's fine with me.
Math adds up. 2nd and 12 from 25. Straight drop
back.
Get him!
Get him!
Jameson
Wide open.
Wide open up to the 40. Oh.
Hey, says go Bears. Go Bears!
This guy's a Timberwolves fan. He likes Rudy Gobert.
There you go.
Goff had a lot of time there. The line looked good.
I thought Browning was going to get there, and he did not.
All right, actually, it's 1st and 10 on the 39. Fake handoff, Goff throwing to the left, and another reception.
Dude, that line is giving him so much time.
Oh, my gosh. Khalif Raymond. As Cam likes to call him, Broncos legend, Khalif Raymond. So, just inside the 50, they're on the Broncos side of the field. All right, we need Singleton with his hair on. Play like his hair's on fire as he's been doing the last couple of games.
Oh,
Gibbs.
There you go, Cooper.
Got to keep an eye on Cooper. That the way his ankle was last week. Hopefully, he's able to maintain. They're showing Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator, and this is a big audition for him on the national stage, for sure, especially with that Charger job. I know people have talked about the Panthers for him, but I don't think there's any way he's going to go.
Oh,
dumped off to Gibbs, and he lost 2 yards. He's now out at the 50.
Oh boy, which one are you talking about, Clayton?
I'm trying to fill the role of the old bald guy, but
P-Rod's probably better answer for pass pro. Yeah, I don't disagree with that one.
he was out of several practices this week. I got to check and see if he's active today.
Okay, so this is my issue with drafting offensive line, right? Like, I like the offensive line we have, except for maybe McGlinchey, but we're paying him so much money. Does it make sense to draft a right tackle?
What are you going to do with McGlinchey?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, are we looking at, like, keeping McGlinchey on for a year or two and letting the new tackle learn? But if you're spending a first-round pick on a tackle, you're gonna start him the first year.
Right. So, by the way, Lions went deep. Jamison Williams has totally missed that pass. Sertan was on him. Probably a little scared.
I'm kind of thinking Jatavion Sanders from Texas as a tight end. I just don't know if he's first round worthy though. And Brock Bowers isn't going to fall that far.
No. Oh my gosh, he would be phenomenal in this offense. And one thing is, we presently don't have a second-round pick.
See, you're going to lose either Cush, Bowles, or why are we going to lose any of them? That's what I don't understand. I don't know why they couldn't be re-signed. I don't know. You finally get an offensive line that's working. I don't know why you let them go. I definitely think Miners re-signs. You got to think they're going to push for a Cushenberry. I don't know.
I'm looking at Twitter right now. Henry Chisholm. Well, the bright side is that we can be sure that Quinn Miners is an elite tackler among offensive players.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I kind of feel like Denver could trade out of the first round and maybe go after like a J.J. McCarthy or something.
Maybe. I mean, we could trade back at this point.
This is my thing. I don't know if the contracts really matter that much. I know that salary cap is a thing, right? But it's kind of not, because you can weasel your way out of things and move things around. And with the cash-rich owners the Broncos have, I don't know that the Powers and McGlinchey contracts really are going to matter that much.
But right now, there's no need to consider moving on from them next year.
No.
I mean, that would just be brutal. I mean, they were our cornerstone free agents this year. So
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't see them moving on from the offensive line we have. Especially when you got if you let Cushenberry and Miners hit free agency, I think they get priced out of Denver.
Mm-hmm. Well, Miners still has another year. Cush does not.
I didn't think so. And Bowles, I think Bowles still has another year too, doesn't he?
Bowles too, yeah.
So Cush is the one we got to worry about. And he's ranked as like the third best center in the league right now. So I don't know why you don't re-sign him.
And this was a guy that like we were thinking Alex Forsythe would have a chance of knocking him out of his position. Russ in the shotgun.
They were just so poorly coached over the last couple of years, though.
Right, so we got Javonte for 2 on first down.
Okay. I really wish Cincinnati had lost. That really makes me mad.
Oh my gosh, it's so brutal.
Because then you'd have Houston move up and Denver being 7 or 8.
I mean, they and Cincinnati tied that game.
Yeah,
Under 40 seconds.
There we go.
Well, we're going to Javante again.
About 4.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Looks like 4. So what is it going to be, 3rd and 4?
Mm.
4 minutes and counting left in the first quarter, scoreless game. Well, to the Lions fans' credit, it doesn't look like a lot of orange in the stands like we've seen in some of the most recent road games here. Russ in shotgun.
3rd and 5.
Oh, McGlinchey.
Is that Ryan?
No, McGlinchey jumped, dude.
Yeah.
It was Mims that got the pass, but
that was a bad jump.
Oh. Dude, he's probably a little skittish with Hutchinson giving him the business right now.
What else is there to do in Detroit on Saturday night? Nothing.
Yeah, he was trying to get an advantage against Hutchinson. Dude, if I'm the Lions, I just keep putting Hutchinson against McGlinchey right now. All right, 3rd and 9. Russ again in the shotgun. Broncos at the 16-yard line.
Come on.
Oh, Russ scrambling. Oh, my goodness. Throws to Sutton.
No!
Yes. Beautiful first down. 23 yards to Cortland Sutton on the left sideline. Went down to on his knee to catch that. But again, Russ, who pancaked the player to get him out? Oh, Bill Bowles. Oh, man. Shoved him
Yeah, that was good.
to the turf. All right. Hand off to P. Ryan.
There, we got some movement. About 6.
Say, yeah, looks like 6. He had a nice
I think that's Cortland's job now. Just bail us out of bad situations, make some amazing catches. And they asked him, like, which catch has been your favorite or something like that. He's like, I haven't made it yet. There's more to come or something like that. It was great.
2nd and 4. Russ under center. Hands off to Javante. Nothing. 1 maybe?
By the way, speaking of great, did anybody else catch that Chargers-Raiders game? That was great. It was amazing. I hate it when the Raiders win, but they won and they dominated and they got a coach fired, which is great.
And a GM. I mean, I was watching because I was really hoping they'd break the record. Incomplete to Troutman on 3rd down.
I wish we could, Tina, but if we play the game, they shut us down, so we can't. I'm sorry. If you look at my picture frame right there, you can see it a little bit. I just need to put a mirror right behind me. I wonder if we'd get copyrighted on that.
Probably.
Same suggestions we had before. Stream East is an option. You can always get 7-day free trials for Fubo, YouTube TV, Sling,
NFL,
Hulu,
NFL.com,
NFL Plus. You can get a free 7-day trial. You can watch the game. Bill is on his way back from a birthday party. He will join us when he gets in. What is Doofu? Oh,
that's what
Doofu. I've never heard of that.
That's what we call Bill when he doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. You can see it in the picture frame, just not great.
It's like when I was
sports. I gotta look that up. I don't know what that is.
Like when I was a kid and I was trying to watch like an R-rated movie on a scrambled cable channel.
Oh, is it? You mean Dofu? Oh, Dofu Stream. DofuStream.com. DOFUT or stream. DOFU stream. Never heard of it. Thanks, Clayton. Do.
I was thinking Max After Dark, Broncos, Virginia, but yeah. Like Porky's would be on it and be like, whoa!
I'm going to have to look into Dofu. It's interesting. Although I pay for Sunday ticket. So. Although, can you watch Avalanche games on Dofu? Because they're all blacked out in my area. That might be worth it. See? Everybody's catching. No, that's my computer monitor. You can catch it here, though. Right there.
It's a switch.
Would you rather keep Court, who's more proven but older, or Judy with probably the higher upside and younger age? I'd rather keep Court. Sorry.
Of course. Yeah, I think I think you would be pretty unanimous. Court's not that old, actually.
28? 29?
27, 28, I think. He is jacked, too. I don't know if you see him when he's up at the podium.
Yes, I watch the Avs all the time. Okay, I'm going to check out Dofu's stream for the Avs games because I haven't been able to catch one. They've been blacked out in my area every time. Even when it was on TNT, it was blacked out.
So handoff to Montgomery. 6-yard gain. Minute 30. Clock is running in the first. 0-0 tie. Or scoreless tie. Same thing. And Broncos have had some opportunity, but nothing to break yet. 2nd and 4. Goff is now back under center after starting in the shotgun. Let's see what we got here. Another handoff to Montgomery, and it's first down. Up to the 31.
Montgomery is, man, the guy's just been killing it since he got back. Ooh, I never even thought about that. How last year's Lions and this year's Broncos kind of compare to each other? I didn't think about that.
Goff fires it down the middle. Wow.
Ow!
What a pass to Laporta.
Fabian Moreau. Crap. All right, well, if you guys like what you're seeing, make sure you hit that like button. That is the best and easiest way to support the network, support this show, support every show on the network. Just hit that thumbs up. We would greatly appreciate it.
All right, that's the end of the first.
And it's free! I have my moments. I'm not drunk, I swear.
Quite the opposite. Clayton, where do you live, by the way? If you could just, what state are you in?
Clayton, are you the one in Wisconsin? Or is that Kamani? No, I think Clayton's in, is it North Carolina? I can't keep track. There's too many people. First quarter, bring around the ball. He runs in.
So, Mike, what are your takeaways after this first quarter here?
It's weird because like we were driving so well on that first drive, and then Russ turned it over.
Yeah.
And now we're getting nothing. I don't know. It's weird.
It's almost like a throwaway.
Although,
right?
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. I'm not seeing a lot of mistakes like we had, but at the same time, we're not playing. We're not playing like we did against the Chargers, but good Lord, everybody's good against the Chargers. So, I don't know.
You know what, too, is, we started off with some good pressure against Goff, and he was, thank you. And he wasn't, he didn't have the time to really pick things apart. And in these last couple of drives, he has had plenty of time.
New Hampshire.
Me too.
Oh, you just broke something.
My tray table there. Ken, where are you from? Thanks for joining us.
Seem close in the fourth. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping we don't have to take it down to the fourth quarter like that, right?
Right. We got England in the house.
Man, what time is it over there? It's got to be it's 6 hours ahead, right?
I think so.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. 2 in the morning.
Right.
See, that's what they're missing on Facebook and YouTube, is this one. They need that. Yeah, 6 hours. Jeez. Broncos fan, Lions fan, or just a football fan? The old Sea Dog.
Arr. Shiver me timbers.
Shiver me timbers.
If his
first thing that popped into my head was the Captain Jack. I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt.
If his profile picture
Wisconsin. Okay. He's the one from Wisconsin.
If his profile picture had a parrot on his shoulder, I would love that.
Oh, that would be cool.
Dover, Ken. All right, I'm in Bedford, but I went to UNH. So
Patriot hater. There you go, Fabian.
Donovan Peoples-Jones for a short gain.
Do you still have trouble rooting against Glasgow and Reisner on different teams? Because I do. I want him to play well, but not that well.
You know what's crazy? And Dalton was so nice to us when we had him on the show, but it just feels different. After that whole incident on Christmas Day, it's hard to look at him the same. It was just, I don't know. Everybody has a bad day, I understand.
Yeah.
Gosh, he's great. Not just rookie tight end great. He's NFL tight end great. This is a scary one. This drive feels like they're going to put some points on the board. I don't know. It just kind of gives that sense. 1st and 10 at the 40. Deep drop off, and Reynolds down to the 19.
He's just picking us apart,
dude. No, there's nobody rushing. All right, we're bringing Sally on the feed for good luck.
Did you guys have a tough time not rooting for Melvin Gordon? No, we rooted for him to fumble every single time. We rooted for him to fumble every time he got the ball. Well, I mean, that makes sense.
Again, oh my gosh, touchdown.
And he breaks a tackle. God dang it.
Broke more than one tackle.
Mother of pearl.
Oh, no. We suck again.
What? You like that?
I do. See, and there was another New Hampshire guy, Adam Sandler.
Was that Jewel he broke the tackle of?
Why, is she playing?
It was Josie Jewel. No, not me, stupid.
Extra point right down the pipe. 7-0, 12 and a half minutes to go.
My sentiments exactly. Shit. Oh. can't show up on both sides of the ball. I hope not.
We're not going to lose. Come on.
This is one of those games that, like, this is a very important game right now. It started so well. That mishold was horrible. Yeah, I agree. And also the pick on Browning on the play before.
It sounded like SpongeBob.
I think that was Emma running. I think one of her cousins is here. So I shut the door because they're just in front of the door.
All right, so what happens here on this drive?
I think we respond.
I do too.
I think they're going to start throwing deep to bring in P. Ryan to help block, bring in an extra tight end, and throw it deep to Cortland.
Dude, why not do an opposite version of the play that Judy had success with on that first drive? Just get him in stride and just let him get those yards after the catch.
I don't know, C-Dog. That commercial was weird. The baby Adidas one, it didn't make any sense. It was weird. After last week's tantrum.
Extra long time.
Glenn, who are you rooting for in that Colts Steelers game?
Me?
Yeah.
I think the charts that were telling us who we should root for, I think that it was saying that for the Colts.
To root for the Colts? Okay.
Yeah, I believe it was.
Because that's who I was voting for, but that's because, like, the Steelers are. I don't know. I thought the Steelers' defense was better than that, but they're not. So I don't know. I kind of always assumed the Colts were going to make the playoffs, though. So,
which is incredible. I mean, their starting quarterback goes down, and Gardner Minshew holds things together. Jonathan Taylor is out. Then Zach Moss comes in. Moss is hurt, though. Don't underestimate that injury.
Yeah.
He wasn't able to grip the ball. He had a hand injury earlier this year and apparently couldn't grip the ball after getting hurt today. So I don't know what they've got going on in the running back.
I don't know. I'm still really upset that the Vikings couldn't have pulled that game out. That's just dumb.
Russ is 2 of 6 for 63 yards.
3 quarterback sneaks back to back to back. It's just ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, Russ just got absolutely pulled from behind on a total blitz. Did get to throw it incomplete, but man.
You got to think that's on Russ. He held that ball too long. They let the corner go, right? So that means Russ has got to get that ball out.
Oh, even grimaced. You could see it on his face, hitting the back of the ribs.
Unless the receiver just didn't chip. But you got to think Russ has got to get that ball out, right?
Yeah. Oof. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, I hate this call. Javonte starts up the middle, loses 4 yards. Ugh. Can we revise our prediction for this drive only?
Yes.
I see a punch.
Yeah, if he keeps getting hit like that.
Good.
That was a big hit.
That's the hardest I think he's been hit this year.
Oh yeah, that was last year he got that concussion.
Yeah, 3rd and 13. Oh my gosh.
They pass. What was that?
Again, right up the middle. I mean, there was who didn't block him? Good.
I think that was Powers, or was it? Wait, I don't know. It was either Bowles or Powers.
No, it was right up the gut, dude. It was Quinn? Oh no.
No, it was right over Powers. He had him. He just let him go.
So what's interesting about Ben Powers is, like there was all that
Hey,
talk
you got
about
it right. He punted. Woo!
good punt. Sierra had the baby right after the game last week, but apparently Ben Powers' wife also had a baby girl too. So congratulations to both those guys. And,
so they're just tired.
He's tired.
That's okay. That's what it is. And a Vegas commercial. I'm finding that the older I get, the less appealing Las Vegas is. I'm just saying. Spence! Bill said you already had a 24-pack on ice. Intoxication Bronco comeback. Every time we come back, Spence is getting hammered on the chat. Every single time.
Spence,
So you got to start pounding those down, man.
we are counting on you, Spence.
Double fisting them beers, my friend. Just down the hatch.
Oh no, he's got to go with shots, like straight up cocktails.
No, he likes those. What are those things called?
Zimas?
No, it's some like Hawaiian sounding drink.
Kona?
Hold on, I think so.
Oh, I do like Kona beer.
All right, so the comeback won't start until Kona Big Waves. He calls them Daddy Juice.
I do. When you can find a place that actually has Kona on draft, that's a good day.
Kona Big Waves. All right, Spence. Well, wait until you get home to start drinking, but hurry up because we need to come back right now. You got to think that Vance Joseph is going to adjust the defense. But how does he, though? Because, even when we were blitzing, we still weren't getting there.
We got to bring the house, dude.
You don't have to spend money to comment at all. Does it say that you need to?
Because, Ray, if you're paying for this blather right now.
yeah. Appreciate it, but. All right,
Goff.
Blitz!
Lobs it up, and Reynolds gets another, 20 yards?
Right over Surtain.
That was a great play. I mean, he lobbed that up in half a second. I mean,
Surtain didn't even look for the ball.
He wouldn't have been able to do anything if he had turned around. I mean, it was better for him to just even focus on tackling him. So Lions already in the.
I love that comment. You don't have to
yards.
spend money to comment, but it'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Oh, here's Jameer getting you some points.
Yeah, but I guess.
I'm kidding.
I guess.
Like a 21-yard run down to the 20. Gosh, is he explosive? I know a lot of people criticize the Lions for taking him in the first round as early as they did, and I thought it was an awesome.
He's so good.
I mean, because you're not even just looking at him as a running back. The guy was so strong as a pass catcher. You're basically getting a wide receiver and running back in one. I don't understand why people can't seem to grasp that as far as they needed that type of player and they had an extra first round pick. They took it.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, that was dumb.
DJ Jones is basically laying on him when he threw that
but
ball.
he caught that, Mike. They lost 7 yards on that play. Loss of 6, actually. So basically, Goff was backpedaling, dumps it to
who was that?
To Montgomery, instead
Montgomery.
of just dropping it as Montgomery.
And DJ Jones is on his back before the ball
gobbled him up. And it was like a hungry hippos situation here.
That's a good game.
Oh, Jamison Williams just
and they get the first.
Down the sideline, he got the first. Oh my God! How did he get past those guys? He was on the sideline.
That's the second time that he's gotten free.
Fabian Moreau got whoop. Oh.
And on the outside too. He ran towards. Dude, he juked towards the sideline and got past him. Moreau's getting targeted in this game.
Got the deep drive. Oh, great pass breakup.
Thank God.
DJ Locke against Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Woo! Hold him to a field goal. Ooh, good closing speed. Come on. Get in there.
Another touchdown. Did he drop that too soon?
I don't think so.
So Gibbs caught that, and he literally dropped it as he was going in the end zone. I think the Broncos should pick that up and run. Why not? Should at least try. Dude, I want to, before I go crazy. Okay, so Goff throws it to Gibbs. Oh, he did drop it in the end zone. Never mind. He was further along.
Oh, no! We suck again!
I've seen that clip a million times, and it still makes me laugh.
Every time.
14-0, 8:15. All right,
Spence,
guys.
hurry up!
Spence, if you're not shotgunning, but the moment you walk through the door,
As you're running into the house, just dropping bombs is what you need to be doing right now.
Scuba Steve! Damn you!
Spence was like he's got a family member pouring it down. Come on, your buddy Bill. We'll be back. Maybe he'll be maybe his positivity will help the Broncos gain the extra good juju for the rest of the game.
Yeah, no.
No, come on. Jesse wanted us to trade up for Drake May, so like
putting in Jarrett Stidham is kind of like wanting to trade for Zach Wilson.
Dude, do not slander the AFC player of the week.
Oh, I hope not. We'll figure it out.
Come on,
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
If anything, there's not enough time to get that far.
One, like the thing, like going into this game, the whole thing was like the Lions' offensive line and Jared Goff are poor under the blitz, but we've been blitzing all night and they're just not getting there.
Have you seen McMillan blitz at all?
No.
Or Locke? I haven't seen that either. All right, let me look up some stats here. Goff.
Good news, I'm winning in fantasy. Just in case anybody was wondering. Russell Wilson is not helping.
Goff is 15 of 20, 162 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 1 sack for 7 yards.
Yeah, and guess who's on my bench? Jared Goff.
Dude, come on.
So
this
sad.
is real life here.
Listen, So is fantasy football.
Russ is 2 of 7 for 63. He's been sacked once, but he's been hit a number of times tonight.
Kevin, I don't know what you're saying, but I appreciate it. Something catastrophic
Greetings
in Mexico.
Greetings from Mexico. Hola, senor. Thank you for joining us.
¿Cómo está? What did I just say?
You don't want to know, dude. You don't want to know.
I know mañana, but that's tomorrow. I don't know if that helps any. The only other words I know in Spanish are bad words, and I don't want to say them right now.
Oh, Mims caught it on the 1. He's running it back and gets
21.
to 21. You know what? He could have let it go through the end zone. I like that.
Welcome, Leonardo. I'm going to start, Google translating comments. So I can figure out what they're saying.
Did someone say something really derogatory about Mike in Spanish?
Wow.
So we can see his face.
Listen, I know the swear words.
So when he punches it into the translate. All right, so Russ under center for 1st and 10 from the 21. Drops back. A little swing pass to Jaleel. Shakes it.
Oh, shook him.
Got up for an 8-yard gain, so that was good.
Appreciate you being here, Leonardo. I'm going to give this a try. Hold on. Hey, Siri.
One of the lines is hurt.
Open
I can't
Google
tell.
Translate.
Derek Barnes, number 55, starting linebacker. What happened to him? He was the one trying to tackle Jaleel.
Oh, good afternoon is what Leonardo said. I'm not playing the audio because I don't know what they're saying.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate everybody spending part of your Saturday night with us. There's a Chiefs State Farm ad on right now. Did you see that Kadarius Toney was saying that it's, that the ref's job is to tell him when he's offside?
He didn't even ask.
He's doubling down though. What a moron.
Okay, so Kevin said, I hope this is not catastrophic. Greetings from Mexico. Ooh. Shoulder popped out, looks like. Ouchie. There we go.
Oh, come on, Big E. Come on, dude. There's 8 minutes left.
We'll figure it out.
We have think about it. We have the ball right now. We get the ball back at the beginning of the third. And as I mentioned earlier, we are unstoppable in our first drive on the third. Oh, wait, no. That's actually.
Can I also point out that the Lions are a first half team and play horrible in the second half? They have the whole season. Also, I have my lucky penny here, so we have to win. I don't know where it came from. It was just there on the table, which is weird. Tony's job is to find ways for the Chiefs to lose. God bless Tony. Broncos MVP.
KT. As Kelsey likes to call.
Aw, thanks, Lou. And goodbye.
Lou can't even spell. Thugging?
It doesn't matter anymore because he's blocked and deleted. Bye!
Bye-bye, Lou. Lou there. 2nd and 2. Russ hands it off to God.
Oh, he almost got away.
He hands it off to Jaleel, who bounces like a pinball. Oh, dude, I hated that. I hate that. 3rd and 1. So just over 7 minutes left. Broncos on their own 30, 3rd and 1. Javonte in the backfield. And Russ goes, and he's not going to make it.
I think he got it.
Oh, dude, he jumped, and it didn't look like it looked like someone was grabbing his legs. I don't think he got it.
Ooh, they marked it at the line.
Who hit him? Everybody?
The 46 hit him first.
Oh, I think he's a little short, but let's see if we got it. 4th and 1. Are we going for it?
We have to.
And we do it again. He jumps over. Russ leaps over.
Woohoo!
I shouldn't say leap.
Are those his legs up in the air?
It was a dive, yeah. Oh, who's hurt?
That's McGlinchey.
Lynchy.
So if McGlinchey goes down, who's the backup?
Cam?
Is it Bailey?
No, Cam Fleming.
Oh, Cam Fleming. Okay. I thought you meant like Cam. I was like, no, Cam's not a player. He's a podcaster. Whee! That wasn't very high ups. That was his legs up in the air. Whee!
I'm trying to figure out what happened to Lynchy, though. Like, did he get kicked in the...
I can't. He's going in the tent, so look at something. I think he got kicked in the head.
All right, so that was a big ballsy play. Russ with a dive.
Oh, they moved Hutchinson over on Bulls.
Interesting.
No, they didn't. Fleming's a left tackle.
Why is it Fleming at the... Where's Bulls?
Wait. Did they add an extra blocker?
Okay, what am I missing here? Let's look at that play again.
Tony's a true American hero. Yes, Cam would get killed playing tackle or any other position, to be fair.
Cam would get killed playing kicker. Come on. All right.
There's Bulls.
Russ, deep drop back, lots of time, and a short pass to... Oh, Javonte just falls down.
He just fell.
Lost 2 yards. Oh.
Ooh. Miners got worked on that one.
That doesn't happen very often. That last play, Russ, deep drop back with time, that's where you wish he had just bombed it.
I almost wonder if that was a plan, but then Miners got worked. Oh, blitz. Throw it!
Intended for Judy. Russ really kind of threw it out. He was going to get clobbered from behind. Russ is taking a beating tonight, man.
It's corner blitzes. That was a safety blitz.
Right past Powers. I mean, Powers was blocking somebody, but... All right, Riley Dixon. Ooh, almost blocked there.
Did he hit the kicker?
It's not going to matter. Fair catch at the 18. Traymon Smith is like talking shit. They were both laughing, though. I love that. All right, so Detroit's going to start at the 19 with 4:20 and over 400 minutes and 20 seconds left in the half. A stop would be great. Broncos have all 3 timeouts plus a 2-minute if they're able to handle it.
They got to figure out something with Moreau. They're picking on him.
Dude, him missing that tackle on the Jameson Williams catch was just brutal.
Just off tonight, obviously, but we haven't ran a slant, it seems, since the opening drive.
I agree, Bronco.
They got to figure out something with protection. He's not getting any time.
First
and
down,
when it looks like he is, they bring a corner or a safety blitz. Now, to be fair, everybody at the beginning of the season thought that the Broncos were going to drop the game to the Lions. Even halfway through the season, we thought the Broncos lose to the Lions. I'm not saying they will, but I'm also not going to say that they're out of the playoffs if they do. But going 4-0 over these next 4 games would be nice. Still no pass rush.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, are they going to give him the first down there? He was right at the line, but he kind of darted backwards. I think they're going to give it to him. He was right.
It's going to be 21-0 at halftime.
Come on, Biggie. Come on. Turn it around, man. Turn that frown upside down.
Be more like Spence. Get smashed. That's
Oh, Singleton.
Get there. Oh, Singleton, I thought he picked that off.
Singleton did get a lick in at the end, but incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. I love that, though.
I thought Moreau had that ball.
Second and 10.
There we go.
You know the Lions are going to want to get another score here. Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oh,
done that.
On play. What is that? To the 42-yard line?
Yeah,
Denver.
Good play.
28-yard. Just caught the pass and just a lot of yards after the catch there, right up the gut. 1st and 10. Hand off to Montgomery. And what does he get? 7?
Yeah, about 6 or 7. This looks like a different defense than what we're used to, right? Am I just imagining things?
Say it again.
Like it looks like a different defense. It looks like they're playing a lot more zone.
I know.
Why are they getting picked apart so much?
Mike, you might be right about McGlinchey. There's an unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant in the tent with him, so usually an evaluation
I almost wonder if it was a kick to the head or if it was like 2 heads in the pile hitting. But it looked like it was – I thought he got kicked. Peyton went and checked on him.
You know, McGlinchey's had such a hard time with Hutchinson. He's probably like, I'll give you $10,000 if you kick me in the head.
He grabbed the guy's knee and just hit himself in the head with the foot.
So 2nd and 2, 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. One yard gain down.
There we go.
And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
This is kind of reminding me of the Texans game, right? Like not by the score, but like the defense of the Lions is just not giving us anything. I don't know. This is not what I was expecting to see from the Lions defense.
Dude, it wasn't what I was expecting to see from our defense.
Well, the offense I was expecting, but I don't understand why we're not playing man. Like that's, or at least more. I'm not saying we're not, but at least more. It just seems like they're picking us apart in zone, right? Like Surtan's best in man, and it seems like McMillan has been best at the slot in man.
No, I agree. And the thing that scared me about this game was the running back tandem and not Jared Goff picking us apart.
Yeah, we should be pressing more at the line. It's just like they get chipped and then they run into the open zone. I don't know. Not our score, Buana. Our score is not up.
I think Buana's up.
Well, that's good. Yeah, Buana, you start slamming. We're all going to start slamming beers and see if the comeback can commence because Spence isn't here and drinking right now.
I've got some Trader Joe's vino in here, so here we go. Let's do it up.
I think my wife has some mics in the fridge, but I don't really want to drink the girly drinks.
Nothing girly about Mike's.
I guess. My penny's not working. I threw it away. Oh. Come on, I am almost half a bottle deep already. This moment of responsible drinking brought to you by Mountain Dew.
Grody, man. All
One
right,
of these days, Mountain Dew is going to be like, oh, we definitely need to sponsor them.
Why would they sponsor?
Yeah, there you go.
Get in my belly!
Come on, go back. There we go. Let's say go back to the game.
So Lions have 3 timeouts. Denver has 2. I didn't realize we took one.
Oh, crap. I thought they were going to stop him short.
Yeah. Montgomery for 4 for the first down. Just a stop.
Ooh. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Montgomery for 11 yards. The first down.
Oh, have we seen any of Purcell tonight?
I thought he was in earlier. I just saw Henningsen was in on this play.
I definitely agree with Ray. We definitely need help up front.
Goff with a little dump off of, great tackle by McMillan.
There you go.
Amon-Ra St. Brown on the left side. Would have probably gone in for a touchdown. McMillan, an ankle tackle, 3-yard gain. 37 seconds and counting.
50 passing yards.
They've got 3 timeouts. I'm really surprised they didn't take one there.
We have 76 yards in this half.
They just let 15 seconds roll off and then take a timeout.
I don't want to see these highlights. Stop playing them.
Dude, Jared Goff has 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, don't rub it in.
I think he's a solid player, man. I know there's a lot of haters out there, but I do like him.
Yeah, you give him time. He's good.
Dude, you're not going to believe it, but Twitter is really negative right now.
Oh, yeah, I don't believe that at all. Blitz.
Second and 7. Throw into the same. Oh, wow, that was a bad pass.
Purcell was right on him. Did you see that?
Yep, there's your guy. That was an incomplete pass to St. Brown on the 1 yard line, or at the 1 yard line, but it's really thrown into the ground.
Hold him to a field goal.
How about an interception?
Right? Who knew the Bill was our good luck charm?
Dude, I can log off right now, man. I'll take
that. All right, 3rd and 7.
From the 15-yard line.
Big E's ahead of us.
Oof. Oh, my gosh. Amon-Ra St. Brown wide open.
They have got to stop with that stupid.
Oh, no! We suck again!
Stupid zone, man.
Double farts.
Double farts.
Oh, my gosh. He was wide open. McMillan totally messed up that coverage. What was McMillan doing there?
I think he was peeling off to the outside. Whoa, that was kind of a nice jump. Like, to be a little impressed.
He did. That
was good.
He did a full-on front flip over P.J. Locke and then punted the ball into the stand.
Ray thinks you need to stay when Bill gets in.
I might need to plug in my computer if that's the case.
Whee! That's going to make ESPN highlights.
21-0 at that, pretty much at the half. This is not what I was expecting. Holy shnikes, man. Mike and I are doing the pose with Bronco fans everywhere.
This is not the game I thought we were going to see here.
All right, let's see if I can get some doozies here online. Mike Carmelini, as bad as it sounds on Twitter, it's even worse watching it. So much worse. Broncos are getting smoked. Zach Seegers, before this last touchdown, down 14-plus points at this point in the game, is going to put the offense on the passing game shoulders in a way it hasn't been throughout the run outside of the Houston loss. Sure learned something here.
Bree said the flip into the end zone hurt my last remaining feeling. That's funny.
Mike McGlinchey is cleared to return. Susie Wargen says that. And if Susie says it, it's true. Zach Stevens, too many missed tackles for the Broncos tonight. That was 28 minutes ago. Zach, nothing has changed, my friend.
Sorry, Nick Ferguson put, the Lions are bringing pressure from both sides of the formation right now. Reduced formations equals pressure. 2 tight end sets equals pressure. Russ doesn't have time to set up right now. Wonder what Dan Campbell knows. Oh.
Like Jeff Bryan wants you to queue up something, I think.
I did. I played it when they scored.
Oh, no! We suck again!
And I mean, to easily sum up the first half.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. All right.
Brandon Perna, the Broncos are certainly not beating Goff. Yeah.
Actually, it kind of seems like they are. That might be keeping him from beating
See,
Goff.
and this is the thing, Jay Bryan. Like, I don't understand. Obviously, Vance Joseph sees something, but it seems like we're getting beat in zone. Why are we continuing to play zone and get beat? Do you really trust Russell Wilson able to bring us back from 21? No, I have time because I don't really trust him after all these fumble volleys. Absolutely trust him to bring us back from 21-0. That's what he does.
Well, what's the other option?
Tim Tebow's available.
Don't say Stidham.
No, Tim Tebow's available. Ben DiNucci, the Nooch. I think we need to go get Kendall Hinton and let him play some quarterback.
Yeah, I don't think any team picked him up, did they?
I don't think so.
I haven't heard his name all year. Interesting.
I'm going to assume that Vance is going to make that adjustment at halftime. That I'm going to assume.
That's when you wish you had made it at the end of the first quarter. I mean, think about it. It was a scoreless tie at the end of one, and then it was all Lions in the second.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things that Nick Ferguson just said. Like, they go with the light set and pressure on Russ. They go with the 2 tight end set, pressure on Russ. They're getting pressure everywhere. They got to figure out something. I don't know if they need to take a tight end off or a receiver off and put an extra lineman in. I don't know. But they got to do something. Oh, hell to the no to both. What? No Kendall Hinton and Tim Tebow?
I thought he was someone else.
Ben DiNucci, the Nooch. Get him up in there.
Has Manhurts been in there at all? I don't remember seeing him.
I don't even know what tight ends have been out there. I haven't seen any. Broncos gave up 17 first downs. Yup.
Oof. Detroit 246 on offense, Denver 76, and that includes 40 on the first play.
Yup. This is rough.
We do get the ball back to start, so hopefully. That has not been our strong suit, though. Okay, thanks, Jeff. Manhurts lined up at right tackle when McGlinchey went off. All right, good to know.
Wait, what?
I asked about Chris Manhurts, and he said that he lined up on the right side of the line when McGlinchey went off.
Oh.
Ready for a 3 and out. Listen, I know what I'm saying, and I know like the history of this thing. Okay, I'm not that don't.
Well, we were like, what do you think the next play is? Like, oh, I think they're going to bomb it. I think it's going to be Russ to court, and then about 2 minutes later, I think they're going to punt it. I think that's what they're going to do. Oh boy.
All right, I'm gonna bounce for a minute. I need to if I'm gonna stick around for a little bit, I'm gonna get my setup. You know, Bill's wife is like, Bill, we don't need to leave the party. It's 21.
Right?
We're staying. All right, I'll see you in a few.
All right, I need to take a pee break, so I'll be right back as well.
I might never come down cause the coast racking up the flame out. So high, I might never come down. So what? This is my lifestyle. Fast lane when I pass in the street. Bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down cause the coast racking up the flame out. So high, I might never come down. So what? This is my lifestyle. Wait a minute. Work hard for the car, so that's why it's all tinted. Wait a minute. Had a real late night, woke up with my head spinning out in Nashville. It's been mad real. I need sunglasses, I need Advil. I like fake booze and my cash real. I like first place, you're in last deal. Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle.
Look, pocket rocket in my pocket, please don't make me pop it. All these boys just wanna copy the style, tell them stop it, whoa. It's my destiny, feeling like Latoya, like it found me my Beyonce, and she shotgun in the cockpit. Grinding with the team, making C notes. In my pocket still full of green, call it CeeLo. Alligator watch on me, Tim Tebow. And these haters love to watch me like Tebow. Look, I don't take L's, I just learn a lesson. Before I count the M's, always count my blessings. Look, I'm too short, never second guessing. Got some money, put up for the rain, so I'm never stressing.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle.
All right, I'm back. Oh, let's see what we got here. I know you like Russell Wilson, but he's not the answer, and he's not worth the money they need to eat the dead cap and move on to get a rookie, move up to get the kid from LSU. Okay. So let me answer this in a couple of stages. One, so far, Russ has been worth the money. Again, the owners, I don't think the owners care. Like, with the amount of money they have, they don't care. If anything, they need to restructure his contract so that the cap hit is less and he's given more guaranteed money. At this point, whether it's free agent, whether it's rookie, there's no better quarterback option out there, whether it be this year or next year. While I agree that we need to get a quarterback, we are not going to move up into the top 5 picks. We would give up more to move up into the top 5 than we gave up for Russ. And that doesn't make any sense. That helps nothing. That takes away 3 first-round picks, probably 2 first-round picks, and a couple players. It's not going to happen. Or we give up a couple first-round picks, like a first-round pick this year, first-round pick next year, first-round pick the year after that. We don't have a second-round pick, so we'd have to give up a couple thirds, maybe a second the year after. We're not going to have a first, second, or third-round draft pick for 3 years. That doesn't make any sense. You wait, like what you do is you trade out of the first, go after like a J.J. McCarthy at the top of the second. I think that would be a better option for quarterback. I'm not saying we don't get a quarterback. I'm saying the best option right now is to restructure Wilson's contract so that you get less of a cap hit. He gets more guaranteed money. He stays for 2 more years. You go draft a J.J. McCarthy, let him sit for a year or 2, then you move on. Because at this point, unless you're going to get in a Baker Mayfield, but is Baker Mayfield better than Russell Wilson? I don't think so. The only other option would be Gardner Minshew, and is Gardner Minshew better than Russell Wilson? I don't think so. So there's really nowhere to go but down if you move on from Russell Wilson. So restructure, draft a quarterback in the second, maybe the end of the first, maybe. But there's no way we're getting a Jaden Daniels. There's no way we're getting a Drake May. There's no way we're getting Caleb Williams. And giving up what we'd have to get him makes absolutely no sense. So I know that you don't like Russ. But at the same time, we're not in this situation without Russ, right? Like, we're not in the play. Like, let's say Stidham had started the year. We would be like 2-10 right now. Where are we at? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got to do my math. We'd be 2-11 right now. Yeah. Minshew's jeans. Maybe pennies. I don't know, because Okay, so here's the problem when you're looking at the draft, right? There's so many quarterback needy teams, and there's only maybe 4 that are worth like a top 15 pick, right? Like you have Jaden Daniels, who I think is working his way up. You've got Drake May, Caleb Williams, and Michael Penix Jr. I think at that point, you're looking at quarterback like end of the first, top of the second. So I think with the amount of teams that need a quarterback, I don't think you have one of those 4 fall that far back into the first. So I think you're looking at like, let me look at my quarterbacks. You're looking at like a J.J. McCarthy. You're looking at Carson Beck. Hold on, I don't think Shador's leaving, so I think he'll stay in Colorado. I think he said he was going to stay anyways. I don't know. Michael Penix. I mean, I don't know. Jaden Daniel, yeah. Penix maybe. Bo Nix, I forgot about Bo Nix. I still think we go 20 to 25. I'll say you can join yourself. I don't have to join you.
I'm back.
No, we're talking about quarterbacks. I was responding to this one. So what I was saying was it's not about moving on from Russ, right? I think Russ has played well enough that we restructure so that his cap hit is less.
Yeah.
But he gets more guaranteed money, right? Keep him for 2 right. I'd say probably 2 years to be safe, right? Keep him for 2 years. Draft a quarterback I think that there's four rookies in this draft that could potentially be worth it, right? Like you're looking at like a Jaden Daniels, you're looking at a Michael Penix, you're looking at Drake May, and you're looking at Caleb Williams. But in order to go get those, you're going to have to get top 10, probably.
Dude,
if you're aiming for like top 5, again, you're giving up like 3 years worth of first round, second round, and third round picks, and then we have nothing.
We finally dug ourselves out of the hole from the trades for, Russ and Sean, And I, for one, think that they were both fair trades, quite honestly. But like, you don't want to dig yourself in for an unproven commodity. I mean, what is it? A 50% chance that someone's going to work out?
Right.
Because our defense is playing too much.
I almost guarantee that the Denver Broncos offense plays better in the second year of Sean Payton than in the first year. Like, to be fair, they're still figuring it out. Yep. Right? Like they don't have all of the Payton personnel that they would want in Denver.
Hand off to Javonte. 4 yards up the middle. 2nd and 6. They were really going hard after stripping that ball.
I can agree with that one.
And even I can agree with Rich's next comment too. It's like, listen, changed the channel accidentally. But who's a better option?
That's exactly what I was saying. Was you look at free agents that are coming up, right? You look at rookies that are coming up. Anybody that we could potentially have next year is a step down from where Russ is right now.
Right.
So I'm not saying stick with Russ long term. I'm saying keep Russ, let him continue to play, draft somebody, and let him learn.
We just throw
I think that's your best option at this time.
Yeah. Screen pass for a loss of 5. I hate those freaking deep side passes. I love the screen as just as much as anyone, but it's got to be like when a guy's in stride. Copy what the Patriots used to do. They had it down to a science.
There's some good protection. Throw it!
Mims gets mobbed and
Thank you.
Finally a flag. That was a nice game. Dude, the guy he wasn't even looking. He literally bull rushed right over him.
I could not disagree with this comment anymore.
Nice. Come on up there, Smudgekins. Want to make an appearance? All right, here we go. There we go. Smudgy.
Pass interference. There we go. Is it spot or is it 15 yards?
Oh, that's at the spot of the foul.
Okay.
Oh,
Anzalone all in his face. Dan Campbell's like, what are you doing?
he goes, I said bite kneecaps, not just tackle the guy. All right, Samaje Perine for a couple yards. We got to incorporate him more into this offense. I love Javonte, but he's not on tonight. I mean, 2nd and 8, Broncos at the Lions 31. Russ in the shotgun.
Flying Dragon wants to know how many cats.
4.
Get it!
Short passing
Yeah!
through the
Down to the 17.
14-yard play. Yeah, we have 4. We have 2 that we just got a year ago this past week that are 1. They're Orange Cats, and the Orange Cats live up to their they definitely live up to their
Nice
to the
block.
reputation. Then we had another one, Sally, that was here earlier that you saw. She's 3.
Whoa, Nelly.
We adopted her 3 years ago. She's got 1 eye and she's just calico. And then Smudge we're guessing she's about 13.
Hold on, I need to check something here. Oh yeah. Yeah. Baker Mayfield 10 times better than Russell Wilson. That's why they're 6 and 7.
I do love Baker Mayfield though.
I do too, but he's not better than Russ.
All right, so 2nd and 4, Russ throwing for Troutman.
Oh, a little too far.
I'm glad he threw it a little too far because he was well covered. So 3rd and 4, this got to be 2 down territory, right? So like this. Like this next call is definitely going to be one that is not setting up a field goal. It's setting up a 4th down play if they don't get it, I'm guessing. 3rd down conversions, 1 of 6. Average yards, 7.7 tonight. Not great. Here they're at 4 yards.
Come on.
Little Jordan Humphrey gets it. Oh,
yeah. Do you have
a swing pass to the right?
Do you have headphones? Because I'm getting a lot of feedback on my voice.
On you?
Yeah, I'm echoing.
Let's try now.
Try what now?
I had my phone plugged into my laptop, and I'm wondering if that had anything to do with, because it wasn't the case in the first half, right?
No, I didn't hear anything in the first half.
All right.
P. Ryan. Now I heard it.
Second and goal from the 3. This is definitely 4-down territory. Javonte deep in the back. Fake handoff. Russ throws it to Sutton. No, that's Brandon Johnson.
Oh, he stepped out.
Yep, that was not.
You can see the puff in the white. So close, though.
Yeah, both feet were actually out, but he did make the catch. It was nice.
Contortionist.
It's just nice to see him. It's just nice to see him back in the mix here.
Come on.
3rd and goal. Javonte in the back, or P. Ryan in the backfield.
Pass.
Russ throwing it.
Open!
Oh, it's got for a touchdown. It's got to score, right?
There we go.
Little Jordan Humphrey with the catch. Wow, he was, again, well covered. This Lions defense is doing well. Let's see.
No, that was a good
catch it? Oh, he had his. Yeah, that was a catch. That was a catch.
That was
when I say well covered,
pass.
Like, it was like a prom picture. The guy had his arms around his waist.
Yeah. That was perfect. 11. What?
Flying Dragons comment.
Right? That was one hell of a party Bill's at.
It's for like grandkids. Bill's complaining about the magician, how he sucks.
They could have done better than that. No, it was Little Jordan Humphrey.
This punch, it's terrible.
Ray, it was Little Jordan Humphrey.
Little Jordan, sorry, I said I thought it was Court at the beginning.
It's interesting though, like which one?
Rich.
Oh, this one? Bill's at a party where they leave the devil at the door and make you lock your walkers on the way in. That's good.
Wait, we can't overlook what just happened here.
Well, that's what I was just getting ready to say. Like, they didn't throw it to Judy. They didn't throw it to Mims. They didn't throw it to Sutton. They went with the other two. First one, they tried Brandon Johnson. Second one, they hit Little Jordan Humphrey. So maybe we're having to look at 4th and 5th receivers through the whole game now.
Dude, I got bad news.
What? They did not overturn that touchdown.
Yep.
Shut your mouth. I'm never playing that touchdown thing again. How is it not a touchdown?
I don't know. How is that not interference?
Well, because they don't care about that. The refs only care about game-changing penalties.
Okay, so now the report on ESPN just got flipped, and it says the replay official reviewed the pass completion ruling, and the play was upheld. The ruling on the field stands. But a second ago, it just said it got reversed. All right, so we're good. Do you have a scoreboard?
I don't want to jinx it. They still got to kick it, so I don't want to jinx it.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, ESPN, making me look bad.
I was going to say, like, there's nothing there that warrants a non-catch.
Listen, I do that enough, guys. I like this guy. He's good.
He's like, damn, not a shutout. All right.
Will Lutz in for Dude, an opening
Now I'll pop
second
it up.
half touchdown. Opening second half touchdown.
This is what I want to see.
Yes,
what defensive adjustments were made? Looks like Sean figured something out on offense. We got to see what the defense did because we cannot let them just march down the field again.
They've had 10 turnovers in the last 4 games. I'm talking Lions. And we've had nothing close to a turnover tonight.
Right? Wait till he adjusts. The man, the myth, the legend.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I look at you wait till the Broncos score a touchdown before you show up.
Whoa.
All right. Now I'm going to bring the mojo, guys. Oh, wait a minute.
The mojo? We're waiting for Spence to start drinking. That's when we'll start winning.
Well, where is he?
See you, Jeff. Thanks for
Said
coming.
he was on his way.
What's happening, Glenn?
What's up, Bill? What's going on?
Man, crazy kids, man. So my grandkid, my granddaughter said I don't really want any friends, so she just had like her siblings and stuff. But my grandson says, I don't really want to have a whole lot of kids. He had freaking 12. Come on, get it. Come on, where's the freaking defense? God dang, they haven't been around all night, man.
Mike, we might want to let Bill get caught up to us. Sounds like he's smart.
Cut up you for
Where you
what?
at? Yeah, Bill, where are you at?
They just got a pass. A first down to midfield.
We're way behind him.
You're way behind me?
Yeah.
All right, Bill, pause it. We'll tell you when to.
You got to pause it for like 45 seconds.
They're lining up right now.
All right, pause it.
At the 49-yard line in Denver.
All right, stop.
Already did.
Okay.
About 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 seconds, something like that. Tell me when they're lined up, and you can see it from above where it says 1st and 10 on the field.
You got it.
Right now?
No. We'll let you know.
Holy cow, guys. Wow. 32 seconds, 33, 34, 35. Wow. You guys are way behind.
So what is the time on your pause?
9:57.
All right.
And lining up.
Do it, Bill, now.
Got it. Okay. No, you're getting rid of hiking. They just did.
Off with the pass, throws it into the grass.
Beautiful. Now you guys are about a second ahead of me.
12 kids, Bill. You Phillip Rivers' dad?
No, that was his friend. That was a friend. Are you Phil?
His dad? He wouldn't.
No, the 12 kids are the.
You get 12. Have sex 12 times. Come on.
Come on.
Ooh, they want to blitz.
Guys, don't jump off. Relax.
Hand off to Gibbs. And gobbled up.
Cuffed. DJ Jones again.
Oh, I love the one-arm tackle.
We need a turnover. We need a turnover. Big time. I'm gonna hit.
I know Glenn's TV is way slow, so we had to pause it for a while.
Yep. See,
the volume is really loud.
Bills, he usually has it up.
Quit saying first down, Rich. I'm not even looking at the chat anymore.
Here, Gibbs, 11 yards?
Yep.
See, look at that. Golly, man, our defense sucks, man. How come we can't stop the run all this time?
There it is.
God, man. What is this? Is this you know when we lost to Houston, we played like we did the first 6 games of the season. Tonight we're playing like the first 6 games of the season. What is up with that? Why do we go on a 5-game run and act like we don't know what we're doing, then win against the Chargers in great fashion, and then act like we don't know what we're doing? And the Avalanche are losing too. This is not a good night for Colorado. Get him.
Jeez.
Oh, she's gone.
Holy shnikes, down to the 5.
Almost 5 tackles he just broke.
All right, I'm going back to the grandkids' house. I'll see you.
Kid should be in bed.
Oh, I think there he goes.
Huh? Hey, who said 28-7? Stop it!
Biggie's ahead of us.
Come on, Biggie. Here, I'm gonna kill the. You guys should tell me what's going on. I'm killing the comments. I'm going back to just us. I don't want to look over there and see what the score is. We're getting our ass kicked, dude. I mean, butt kicked. Oh, we're gonna let a run go in there. All right. Here's what we gotta do, guys. Here we gotta do. We got to have Sean Payton just start busting somebody's heads. I don't know what's going on. I mean, Detroit's good. They're 9-3. I get it, but they're not perfect.
9-4. Maths, Bill.
Okay, 9-4. But they're not perfect. I mean, who beat them up?
Hey!
Beer mug in hand, TV on, Bill in the house. Broncos comeback begins now. But after I walk to the fridge to get that's not a touchdown. That's an incomplete pass. He must be way ahead of us, man, if he says 28-7. Holy cow. Well, I did pause it for almost a half an hour. So. I mean, maybe he's already at the end of the game. Who knows? Well,
What do we say?
Is it possible to come back down 21 points? If it is 20, is it possible?
Bill, they scored 21 in the second quarter. It was 0-0 after 1.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I saw that.
Laporta with the touchdown.
Oh, no.
7-minute mark.
We suck again.
Sure do. 28.
Guys, I am going to bounce and let Bill work his magic.
What magic?
I appreciate you joining, man. It's been fun.
Oh, thanks. It's been fun. I appreciate it.
Thanks for filling in. Appreciate it.
You got it.
Have a good night, man.
There were small shoes to fill, but that's fine.
How'd you know I only wore 7? Oh, he didn't.
All right, Bill. We are fast forwarding and catching up to the live.
All right. So, want me to fast forward?
Yep. All right, I'm on a Michelob Ultra commercial right now.
I'm on Garrett Wilson. It shows Garrett Wilson, some type of jet dude or something. Some jet dude.
I'm just going to assume you're probably about 5 seconds ahead, so go ahead and pause it for 5. That's normally about where we're at.
1, 2, 3, 4, now. And now they're showing some snake on the ground with some Toyota truck. The moon rising, I see the earth wide awaken.
Copyright, Bill.
Oh, well, it's a night.
Okay, give me another 5.
Your night.
Give me
There,
another 5.
bathroom on the right.
Give me another 5.
I want to sing that song. There's a bathroom on the right. 1,
Well, now it's done.
4, 5. Yeah, I know. Now they're
That
showing.
was the fastest 5 seconds ever.
Well, now
1,
they're
2,
showing-
3, 4, 5.
Hey, now they're showing Patriots Broncos holiday classic. Oh, by the way, I may be having Christmas Eve at my house at 5 p.m. next Sunday night.
There you go.
No, that's when the Patriots and the Broncos are playing the next Sunday night at 5.
Yeah, but you'll be at your house.
But I got Christmas Eve at my house.
Yeah, but you'll be at your house.
How am I supposed to be at 2 places at once? Why?
Well, then you better get your will put together.
Yeah, I just have to have my grandkids freaking take care of me.
Let me go get another Daddy Juice mug, and I'll give you 5 beers.
I'll give you 5. We will. You guys suck.
Bill, give me 2.
2 what?
2 seconds. Give me 2.
1, 2. No, hang on.
1, 2.
1, 2. Got it. They just kicked it in the end zone. And now they're showing inspired change, and they're showing Russell Wilson throwing a freaking pass.
All right, we're close enough.
Now they're showing homeboy holding his hand up like this, doing something. Yeah. Inspired. You know, I'm so sick and tired of politics in the NFL. I mean, I understand that we as a country have to do something, but isn't sports supposed to be a diversion from life? Not bringing. Oh, whatever. I'm not getting.
I am not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah. Come on, Cortland Sutton. So let me ask you a question. Sometimes we need the offense to deliver some points. This was a game they needed to produce, and they did not. Hey, Flying Dragon. The offense hasn't produced much all year. It's always been the defense that's held the Broncos in the games. That's just the way it is all season long. That's the way it's been. And obviously in the first 6 games, the offense didn't do anything because the defense wasn't doing anything. So it's the defense that has to win the game for the Broncos, at least keep them in the game. So how come we weren't going to touch that with a 10-foot pole?
I'm not touching that. Social and political stuff, I'm not touching it.
Can I touch it?
No.
Can I think about touching it?
Okay,
Bill,
now we're getting dirty.
When the Bronco come out. And you guys wanted me here, huh? Yeah, you guys wanted me here. Come on.
Ooh, McLaughlin with a good run.
There we go. Wilson got the first at the 36.
Dude, you're way ahead of me. How'd you get so far ahead of me? We were like 2 seconds off.
Because I'm good. No, I'm on satellite, dude. What do you want?
Streaming. I'm on YouTube TV.
That's why. Because satellite's always faster than streaming. Streaming always. Oh, don't cry. It's okay.
Oh, normally it's a 5-second gap because you're on. Got it.
Right. And whenever they go to commercial stuff like that, they always delay it. And the reason why they delay it on internet, I think, is because of possible, things that happen or whatever. They don't want to. I don't know. High tension. God dang it. Watch your back. Get rid of it. Beautiful. No. First down, 50, 45, 40, 39. Yes. Come on. We got to get touchdown.
You're killing me, Bill. I haven't even seen the play yet.
All right, I'll pause it again. Hang on. Okay.
Count to 10.
Well, tell me when you see Russell Wilson after the play. When they show up.
Hold on.
Russell Wilson.
Just like lining up or what?
No, when they show Russell Wilson on
right the there.
Replay. Okay. Now they're showing the yellow line, and now they're showing the guy in motion. That Russell Wilson.
Yeah, we're like a second off.
And now he almost got sacked, and then he dumped it off. Wow, that guy's wide open. Who is 82?
Troutman.
Oh, Troutman, yeah. Got to the 49.
Hey, now the first half, no tight end involvement, none.
Well, that's stupid. That's all on what's his face? Sean Payton. Oh, deep pass. Wide open. Oh my gosh, where's the penalty flag?
No, he just dropped it.
Oh my gosh, it was right in his freaking hands. Let's see. Oh no! Oh, he knocked it out. Oh, see, when you have your when you go for the ball, he already had. Yeah. Okay, here's the problem. When he goes for the ball like this, as soon as you grab it, you got to grab it with your hands and pull it at hard time. He just went like this and nonchalantly pulled it down. You have to pull it down hard. That was
I would have loved to have pass interference, but that was just a good defensive play.
But that's on the receiver because he's supposed to grab it and pull it down hard.
Hike it!
Somebody called timeout. Denver.
Russ.
Do you like Kevin Harlan calling announcing?
I don't know. I never listened to the announcers.
What? When you're watching a Bronco game, you never listen to the announcers?
I'm here.
But if you're not here, like sometimes you haven't been, you don't listen to them? Question of Bill was, you drinking with the 12 kids after the Vikings lost and the Chargers fired the coach? Kamani, I was not drinking with the kids. They're underage, and I don't know that. But the Vikings lost, which hurt. Well, it didn't really hurt the Broncos.
That upset me. Yes, it did.
Well,
if they would have beat the Bengals.
But we own the tiebreaker of the Bengals. So if we win this game, think about it, guys. All we have to do is win 3 out of 4. If we lose this game, okay, we lose this game. Throw it in your rearview mirror and kick it down the street. We got to beat the Patriots, the Chargers, and the Raiders, and we're in the playoffs. Period.
I just want the defense to figure it out. Like, the defense has to figure something out.
Our offense hasn't figured out crap.
All of that for no game. Push, Quinn! Plus, Kamani, I did want to remind you.
No. Nope.
Oh, get off my lawn!
Oh, that reminds me. I went and saw, you know, at the party, my wife's nephew has like a newborn baby, and not newborn, maybe, I don't know, almost a year. Oh, hang on. Get rid of it. Yes, first down goes 25. 20.
There we go.
So anyway, his wife is holding their baby, right? I said, oh, what a cute little guy, you know. And I said, can I hold him? She said, sure. So I pick him up and I look at him in the face. I go, hi. He goes, I said, oh, that reminded me of that little video. Get off my lawn. Oh my gosh.
VJ needs to stop playing zone coverage instead of what got us the wins. No effort on D. I'm not saying they're not playing man, but they need to play more of it because we're just getting picked apart. But here's my problem: when we stop playing zone and we play man, we're getting busted in the run game.
Watch your back. Watch your back. Good. Go. Come on, Sutton. First down to the 9. Yes. Come on. Come on. Okay.
I think they got him at the 8.
Okay, we got to get a touchdown on this drive and make it a 2-score game going in the fourth quarter. Starting the fourth quarter, Broncos defense has to be Broncos defense of the 5-game win streak and last week. We cannot be the defense of the first 3 quarters and the game against Houston. Oh, no, that's not a touchdown. No, I saw that defender right there.
How is that not pass interference?
His name's Sutton, too. That was Sutton on Sutton. I ain't never seen that before. Did you see that? That is Sutton on Sutton.
How is that not pass interference?
Because the referees don't like the Broncos. Look at it. He's all over them.
He's got his right arm blocking Sutton's left arm.
They just said Sutton went for the ball and Sutton broke it up. Yeah, that was pass interference. Watch your back. There it is. Oh, touchdown.
Yeah. Nuh-uh, they didn't call it.
They're calling it second down. Look at it.
That's why I turned it off.
Oh, that's a touchdown, dude. Let's see. That's got to be a touchdown right there. Oh, he's a cross. He is a cross. Oh, they call it third goal. Come on, you got to do a quarterback sneak, buddy. You've got to get a touchdown on this drive. Ain't no doubt about it. Come on. I don't care. Do whatever you got to do to get in there. He's in. He's in. Yes. No.
Wait, did they call him down again? I'm getting sick of hitting this button. And it's not big touchdown, Bill.
How is he not in? Oh, the ball is across. The nose of the ball is on the white line right
down.
there. He's
Watch.
across.
Knee down.
Yes, but look at the other angle. Oh, God dang it. Yes!
I'm not playing it until it's confirmed. Is there a flag?
He's in.
Oh, I see it. There's a flag. I'm not changing nothing.
Yes! Offside defense.
Offense.
How is he offside?
That's three times.
He's not offside. That's wrong. That has to be defense.
How is he offside?
Defense. How in heaven's name is that offense? See, even the announcer said on second down and third down, they broke the plane. The referee didn't call it. Oh, the referees suck, man. How in heaven? Oh, yeah, Sean Payton is pissed. I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. Yeah, you yell at it, buddy. Where is the offside? Where is the offside? Nobody is offside.
Where?
That's what I said. Nobody's offside. The announcers are saying that there is no offside. They said that the referees got that completely wrong. Listen, I'll turn it up so you guys can hear it.
Well, who's he screaming at, Russ?
He's screaming at whoever he thought was out, whoever was called outside. That was not offside, dude. That was not offside.
Oh. All right, I'm never playing that touchdown thing again.
Oh, no,
he's three times.
He's yelling at Russell Wilson. Wow. He was yelling at Russell Wilson.
Okay, so this is what I'm getting from that, right? I think what they're saying is that the center's head was in front of the ball, and that's what they're counting as offsides. That's what I think it was. Which is stupid. We got it in twice before that.
Yep. And I saw clearly where when his knee hit the ground, the point of the ball was touching the white line, or the imaginary, what they call breaking the plane thingamajig. The ball was there on second down and on third down. But to sit there and say that was offside because his helmet was across the line, how is that offsides, dude?
Yeah, when did we get Kadarius Toney on our team?
Yeah, no kidding. Well, ever since then, now the referees are going to err on the side of exaggeration. That is.
Oh yeah, that was totally Russell Wilson's fault, not the referees or the centers at all.
No, it's the referee.
It's not even the fourth quarter yet, Braden.
The referee blew it on second down. It was a touchdown. Referees blew it on third down. It was a touchdown. That's why Sean Payton lost his freaking mind. He was yelling at the referee. Then he went over to Wilson and was not at first. Not at first. The last time he was yelling at Russell Wilson, I don't know why. Why was it Russell Wilson's fault?
Okay, so this logic is the same thing as saying, oh, well, Patrick Mahomes isn't going to be the next Chiefs quarterback next year because he didn't correct Kadarius Toney. So Patrick Mahomes isn't going to be the quarterback either.
Wow.
That's the same logic.
True. Avalanche got their butt kicked in Winnipeg. 6-2. 6-2 to the Winnipeg Jets. Holy crap.
Oh, win of my pick.
And now they play tomorrow at home against the San Jose Sharks. They better win that game. So now the standings are, I know it's football, guys, but standings now are Winnipeg, by virtue of beating the Avalanche tonight, have tied the Avalanche for first, but because they beat them, They're now in first. Colorado's in second. Dallas third. God, what a horrible night for Colorado. No. Broncos did get it in the end zone. The referees are just jackasses.
Twice.
They're going to be my jackass of the week Friday. So they might even be the jackass of the week on Monday when I do my show. I guarantee you, I'm bringing that in.
You know what they should do?
Listen, here it is. Listen.
This was the third down play, I believe, with the knee down. That one I felt like he was short on. The other
there is no helmet across the ball.
This is the play I felt like he was short here, fellas. If you watch this, I felt like the knee just hit down before the ball broke the plane.
No, I don't know why they called it offside. I looked at that play again. Did you see it, Mike?
That was the second down play. That wasn't the one they called offside.
Oh no, get him. Dang it,
David Montgomery, dude. God.
I'll get cramp in my leg.
I can go with that one.
What?
I think Peyton needed to challenge that third down call.
Yeah. I agree too. Well, hang on. You're talking about why he yelled at Russ. Oh, he wanted Russell Wilson to use the clock all the way down to the 1 second where he could call timeout, and they would have a chance to look at the play. That's why he yelled.
That's why he was yelling. Okay.
Because Wilson hurried up the play. That's why.
But see, and that I can understand. Because that needs to be communication between Peyton and Russ, because you look at it from Peyton's point of view, right? Mm-hmm. He wants to take the time so he can call timeout and throw the challenge flag.
Right.
But in Russ's mind, he's like, okay, let's run it fast, get them off their heels, and run this play.
Right.
So I get that.
Yeah, but that's on Russell Wilson. He should know what his coach wants. If it's a close call like that, and you got to let it run down or look at. All he had to do is look at the sideline and go, like, have like a signal. Do you want me to call play like this? Do you want me to call play? You see what I'm saying? Like, point to this and have him say something in the headset that says, "Hey, run the clock." That's the problem. Where's the communication with these guys? This is week 15. This may be happening in week 1, 2, or 3, but week 15, and you still are not on the same page.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I don't know why people just assume that it's going to take like one off season and then everything is on par, right? Like, it's going to take. That's why I'm saying the Broncos offense is going to be better next year. They're still working the kinks out. They're still working the communication out. Sean Payton is still trying to figure out the right plays, the right personnel, the right lineups. Like, that's why I said I can see it from both perspectives, right? Like, I understand why Sean Payton was yelling. He was yelling because he wanted a timeout and he wanted to challenge the play.
Right.
But my question to you then is, did Russ know that? But that's what I'm saying. As a vet, his mind is like, okay, let's go. Let's get this play done while they're not expecting it. You know what I mean?
But don't you think that they would have worked that out prior to the game, saying, "Hey, it's going to be a dome. It's going to be freaking loud."
I don't know.
If there's a close play or something like that, go like this to your headset, or look at me and I'll go like this, and that means let the clock run down to 1 second. I'll call timeout and let's look at it. There's got to be some kind of communication. You think in week 15, Mike, and I understand that it takes some time to build that chemistry, but didn't we work the kinks out starting in week 7 when we ran that 5-game winning streak?
Okay, so let me clarify. I'm not taking blame off of Peyton, and I'm not taking blame off of Russ. What I'm saying is we don't know if he's supposed to run that fast or not, because we're not there. We don't know what the communication was. But it seemed like there was a miscommunication between both, and that's on both of them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Come on, defense, get to him. Dang it, what a catch.
No pass rush. And that was, again, Fabian Moreau.
We're really missing P.J. Locke. We're missing P.J. Locke big time.
He's in there.
Oh, then what's Moreau doing there?
Moreau's always in there.
Well, he sucks.
PJ Locke is the safety. Moreau's a corner.
Oh, I hope he hurt his leg. Come on. Don't get up. Good. Lift. Keep going. Don't be in the game. Get out of here. Can't stand you anyway. Good. All right, get him. Come on, break his leg. Knock him out of the game. Watch. All right, we're down by 18. You know what that means?
Rally caps?
It's a 3-score game. That's how bad that touchdown hurt.
There goes our Bill.
Yes, right, Kamani. I'm it, man. You got that right. You know, if that touchdown, we had gotten a touchdown and make it 14, now we're only down by two scores. That was another first down. They're running the ball all over us, man. All over us. And the only way Denver's gonna have a chance to win this game is we gotta get turnovers and we gotta get 3 and out. Well, we didn't get 3 and out there. And I mentioned this in my Friday show. I said, if we lose to the Lions, it's not the end of the playoff world. Okay, guys? No. Let's clarify that. It's not the end of the world. If the Broncos go 10-7, it's a little bit harder to get in the playoffs than at 11-6. Oh, come on.
No, that was definitely pass interference.
Oh, but the one in the end zone against Sutton wasn't. Oh, okay.
No, that one was definitely pass interference.
That's not pass interference.
Yes, watch. He's holding his arm down. That is definitely pass interference.
Wasn't the one in the end zone against Sutton the same way?
I agree.
I'm just saying.
They called this one.
Yeah, that's because the referees suck. They're in Detroit at home.
I need a drink. This offense is horrible. The line can't block. Sean Payton did not challenge 2 plays, and the defense gave up because the offense sucks.
I agree, Sound.
I can go with that.
I totally agree. Now that the Broncos 25, if they get any kind of score, the game's over. Oh my gosh! I might as well be watching the Miami Dolphins Denver Broncos game 70-20, because that's how it's feeling right now to me. It's feeling like a 70-20 game. We can't stop. Look at that! Look at that hole! Shoot, I could have drove a Mack truck through that hole. My gosh, this defense!
You probably would have won too, because nobody's going to try to tackle a Mack truck.
True. Look at that. Lions have 401 total yards. 401 to 180. Wow. Well, there he goes. Touchdown.
Oh, no! We suck again!
You know, even if we get 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions, we lose by 1. You realize that? Yeah. Thanks, referees. You freaking idiots, morons, jackasses, retard.
Wow.
All the above. I mean, think about it. They're horrible in the NFL. They were horrible in the Vikings game. They're horrible in the Steelers game, and they're horrible in this game. Every home team's going to win today.
But the course still move for sex. That's that.
Can't stand that announcer. Guy's an idiot.
Bill, I got good news, but I got bad news. Good news, I put Jahmyr Gibbs on my fantasy starting lineup. Do you want to know the bad news?
Why'd you put
I have Jared Goff on the bench.
That's the bad news?
That's the bad news.
No, it's not. I
started Russell Wilson over Jared Goff.
So did everybody on the doggone thing. When I was watching the ticker this morning, it said starters
Russell Wilson,
and it said Russell Wilson.
Yep, I did the same thing.
So let me ask you this. Are the Broncos done after this loss in making the playoffs?
No.
Well, they said that if the Broncos lose to the Lions, their chance of making the playoffs are about 31%.
It gets more difficult.
Huh?
It gets more difficult.
Sure.
But no, they're not done.
Now we're going to have to leapfrog over 3 other teams.
Yeah.
Houston, Pittsburgh, Buffalo. But we hold the tiebreaker against Buffalo, so we should be ahead of them.
And Pittsburgh's has the same record we do.
That's what I'm saying.
So Pittsburgh also has to play the Bengals and the Colts. No, Bengals and Browns.
But they got 3 games left.
And the Bengals and Browns are 2 of them.
Okay, who's the other one?
I don't know. I don't care about the Pittsburgh Steelers schedule.
Okay,
damn. I just looked enough to know like the difficult teams had to play.
Hey, don't yell, man. I turned this thing down. Oh, no wonder I'm up to like 70%. Holy crap. No wonder my ears are ringing. Yeah, I don't think we're done either. In fact, I even said on my Friday show, I said, you know what? I'm hoping we run the table, but if we don't, we're okay because I didn't expect to beat the Lions anyways. You know, I said that in my – I said that in my prediction? Hang on a second. I did say that in my prediction. I said we would lose to the Bills, which we won. I said we'd beat the Vikings. We'd lose the Browns. We'd beat Houston. We'd beat the Chargers and lose the Lions. Then I said we'd run the table. So I'm right on par. Speaking of golf course, I'm right on par. So that said, all we got to do is win out. We're on the road. Got to get used to that. We're on the road, but this season's over. But at least, what do you say? But at least we're going to win. But at least we're going to have a winning season at the end of which will end up being good. Big E, we are going to the playoffs. So why would you say at least we're not going to playoffs? Why would you say that? We're going to go to the playoffs. Look at that. Right there. Holiday Classic. Patriots, Broncos. Look at that. Patriots are nobody. Chargers are a mess. Raiders are a mess. If we win the last 3, we go 10-7. We have a winning record, and we're going to win. I don't care if we're the last wild card team. I don't really care. I just want to get in the freaking playoffs. All right, let's have a 25-point comeback. Come on. Is that possible? Hell no. I mean, heck no.
Go!
Go where? He's already down. Now we're back in the huddle.
They got 25 points.
I'm crying, Bill. Says the guy who's blaming everything on Russ.
Wait. What did you put that back up? Stop crying, Bill. You're starting to remind me. Wait a minute. Biggie, how am I crying? Hang on a second. How am I crying? I just said if we lose, it's no big deal.
Oh!
Oh, what?
That was a good catch from Kroll.
Oh, I didn't even see it. I'm over here talking. I'm going back to the comments now. I gotta look at some of these comments here. How am I crying? I want to know how am I crying? It is what it is. The NFL wrote the script for Cincinnati to get into the playoffs. Bill, one and done in the playoffs does not mean we're good. Rich. Wait a minute. I didn't say that we're going to win the playoffs. I said I just want to get to the playoffs.
Making the playoffs means that we're good.
Here's why I want to get to the playoffs, Rich. Because we haven't been there since 1905. Okay? I mean, forever.
I mean 2015, but close.
15, yeah. Well, I got a little bit off on my math, whatever. But my point is this. I just want to be in the playoffs. What's wrong with that? Anything can happen. If we're one and done, everybody's one and done until you're in the Super Bowl, and then you're still one and done. So, hey, I just want to get there. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, he got hit.
Ooh, you got hit hard. Oh, Judy almost caught that, too.
Yeah, he did. You know. Oh, boy. Big E's bringing up a big one here. Don't y'all get it that the NFL is like WWE? They want the Buffalo Bills and Cincinnati in the playoffs, and they wrote the script for these last 5 weeks to be this, or people won't watch. You know what, Big E? I hate to say this. I really hate to say this. I have to agree with certain things. Yes, the NFL loves the Patriots of yesteryear. The NFL loves the Chiefs. The NFL loves the Bills. The NFL loves the Bengals because they've never been there.
Ooh, big ball.
The NFL loves.
Nice catch.
It's just so irritating. You know. Wow, what a catch. Oh, did he keep his feet in bounds? Uh-oh. I'm not sure he got that foot down. 1, 2. Ooh, that other foot, the heel's on the line. The heel.
Run a play, run a play, run a play, run a play, run a play.
Ooh, that looks like it hits the line. They're going to challenge it. I guarantee they're going to challenge it. You watch.
He's on the white.
4th and 10.
Yep.
Well, you know you got to go for it. You're down by, Flying Dragon. Come on, man. Are you serious?
That wasn't Judy. It was Mims.
Famous last words? Nah, man. You can't. Oh, they're punting the ball. Why are you punting the ball? Oh, because you don't want to go down. You don't want to be more embarrassed than you are now. Actually, I don't think they're embarrassed. I mean, the Lions are, they have a better record. How would you be embarrassed?
Lions are a good team.
Oh, he called a fair catch. You idiot. He called a fair catch, you moron. Oh, my gosh.
Whoa.
You know what this is? This is just plain old frustration right here. This is absolutely just nothing more than frustration. And Sean Payton should light him up like a Roman candle. Did he just do this? Did he just go this? Now, Mike, if he just goes right like that real quick, that's not fair. You have to put your hand up and wave it. That's not a fair catch. That is not a fair catch signal. You cannot do that. You cannot just go like that. See? They just said you cannot do that on purpose for a fair catch. That is not a fair catch signal. But the referees are going to go ahead and say it was. That is, see, he didn't even that. I read
the fact that you said that Russell Wilson was one grade up from lock takes everything away that you just said.
Who said? Me?
No, Big E. He said Russell Wilson is one grade up from lock.
That is not a fair catch signal. See, he even went to him and said, no, that's not. Okay, the rule states. Okay. The rule states in order to make a legitimate fair catch. Uh-oh.
What?
I think Bill wants to go back to the birthday party. No, I don't. I want freaking referees to get their freaking head out of their proverbial backside called an ass. And you can't do this and call a fair catch. You don't wave. You have to go like, I mean, you don't do a one thing. You go like this, back and forth. Or you put your hand straight up and then down. You don't go like this. That's not the rule of the fair catch. If you go like, I'm going to look it up. Oh, now I'm pissed. Now I'm really freaking pissed. Okay, Google. What's the NFL rule for calling a fair catch?
According to Wikipedia, a member of the team attempting to catch a punt or kickoff may signal for a fair catch. To request a fair catch, the receiver must raise one arm fully above their head and wave it from side to side while the ball is in flight.
See? Wave it from side to side, not that way. See? That's the rule, and the referees blew it. Absolutely freaking blew it right there. You just guys heard it right there. Referees have blown this game in favor of the Lions, period. Golly, I'm wound up. You sure you wanted me tonight, Mike?
Oh yeah,
because I'm spitting nails now. That's why when that player number one, whoever it was, went over to Sean Payton and I read his lips, he said he didn't wave his arm. And he was adamant. He's right. He didn't. He went like this. You heard it point blank that you have to go from side to side. Okay. If they hadn't gotten a penalty, do I really think that the Broncos are going to win this game? No, that's not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is we are heading towards playoff time, guys. If they keep making these ridiculous, stupid-ass calls in the playoffs, it's going
to ruin something.
Of teams that legitimately have a chance to win when the referees are taking it away from them. That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Get him, Bill.
Well, at least the Vikings are still in the wild card.
They are. They haven't even moved position.
I like that. The one girl's like, come on. Get him. Knock his black off. Good. Incomplete. And I know we're not going to win this game, but you know what? I want the Broncos to make a statement. Do something. Knock somebody out of the game.
Too much cake and ice cream for Bill.
I didn't have a single ice cream. I did not. Not one. But you know what's funny is I was watching the game at the house, and my wife's like, "You're not paying attention to all the kids." I'm like, "The kids are down to freaking jumpy. I'm 65 years old. I ain't going down there to jumpy." Get him. Get him. Good. Where was the defense in the first three quarters? Hey, where's your Mountain Dew, man? This loss brought to you by Mountain Dew.
No, I'm not even. Nope, I'm not doing that one.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Huh? Can you hear my? I'm not even that happy guy. Get him! Get him! Yes! I hope they hurt him.
Finally.
See, like I said, where was this for the first three quarters? That was Cooper. Yep.
He's not a franchise quarterback. Nobody ever said he was.
Do you really think Russ to bring somebody back? What?
Okay, but this is what drives me a little nuts, right? Like we're sitting here talking. Shut up, Bill. We're sitting here. Russ.
Oh, yeah, that's Ross.
We're sitting here talking about Russell Wilson and how he's not a franchise quarterback and he's not worth the money. Russell Wilson did not let the Lions score 35 points. Russell Wilson is not the one that can't run the ball anywhere. Russell Wilson is not the one that can't block anybody. Like, why are we putting all this on Russ when the offensive line can't block, when the running backs can't run, when wide receivers aren't getting open, when wide receivers drop the ball, when the defense allows 35 points? Why are we sitting here talking about Russ?
All right, let me take it a step further, Mike. He brought in Peyton Manning and John Elway. First off, John Elway was on the Broncos for 15, 16 years.
Yeah, it's on my penny. Flying Dragons got it.
So he was on the Broncos for 15, 16 years, right? And it took him all that time to win Super Bowls late in his career, right? Okay, hang on. Keep that up there for a second. And Peyton Manning is a genius in football. He doesn't really need a head coach. The head coach gives him the plays. He goes in and does what he wanted to do. Peyton Manning is in the same class as a Tom Brady. There's only a couple of them. Patrick Mahomes may be somewhat like that. But most quarterbacks are not like that, Big E. Most quarterbacks are not. And you know who isn't? Russell Wilson isn't that guy. Okay? So we have to understand he's not that guy. He's a great quarterback, but he's not a Peyton Manning. He's not a Tom Brady. He's not a Patrick Mahomes. Okay? But he's also not a Drew Lock. Right? So let's keep this in perspective. You know, and this is the first year under Sean Payton. And we all saw that Sean Payton and the offense start out 1-5, or the team start out 1-5. But then they ran out 5 straight. They lost to Houston barely because of mistakes. Then they beat the Chargers, and they're losing to Detroit. Okay, we're 7-7. Okay, Can we accept 7-7? Because we're not 5-12, and we still got 3 games against losing teams. So let's keep it all in perspective, guys. Let's relax. 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 Okay, calm down, guys. So now Spence says this loss is brought to you by my angry wife who just realized that I went home to watch the game, moving my mini fridge to the doghouse.
And I can, with 1,000% certainty, say that will not happen.
Trade up what?
Trade up in this draft class to get the top 10, and they get the quarterback from LSU. Not going to happen.
Nope. And the Lions are a much better team. You know, I mean, they're at home. They were pumped up. The Vikings lost, so they have more energy. You know, I mean, a whole lot of things go into
Run, P-Ryan!
A whole lot of things go into a team getting energized and playing hard. The Lions are at home. It's prime time, and the Vikings lost. That's 3 different momentums to get involved, and that's why they're doing what they're doing. Ooh, Judy took a shot. Oh, yeah, he took a shot. He's hurt. I know, everybody's going, see, that's what you get, Bronco Bill. You supposed to get hurt. No. But
Peyton Manning won here because our defense won the Super Bowl. Reason his offense was embarrassed by the Seahawks in that Super Bowl. And again, I want to try to address this again, right? Like, we all talk about Russell Wilson. Big E's a huge Russell Wilson hater. I get it. Denver has bigger problems than Russell Wilson. Denver has an offensive line problem with McGlinchey. Denver has a tight end problem without Dulcich. Denver has a defensive line problem. Denver has a cornerback problem.
Jerry Judy's in the tent.
I know. Denver has a cornerback problem to play opposite of Pat Surtain. Like, there's so many more things that we need to fix. You're looking in the wrong spot.
Watch your back. Nice. Jerry Judy's in the tent.
I know.
You know, you hit on a good point, Mike. Everybody's picking on Russell Wilson. How about the comeback against the Vikings? That was Russell Wilson. How about the comeback against Cleveland? That's Russell Wilson. Oh, my gosh. Come on, Humphrey. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Humphrey dropped it. How dare you, Russell Wilson?
So let me ask you a question, Mike. How many quarterbacks, how many great quarterbacks have struggled with new head coaches or even their own coaches?
All of them.
Didn't John Elway struggle?
Yes.
Well, didn't Peyton Manning struggle?
No.
Huh?
No.
In Indianapolis, he did not struggle.
No, it was his offense.
Of course it was. But Peyton Manning's different. Just like Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Tom Brady didn't struggle either because they brought his offense wherever he went.
Right. But there's only a handful of quarterbacks that have the cerebral. You like that? I got that. The cerebral knowledge.
Cerebral.
That's what I said. Cerebral.
No, you said cerebral.
That kind of same thing. The head game. You know, they have the head knowledge to know what they need to do. Not every quarterback can do that. Oh, good, he's hurt. Get out of here.
At the same time, look at it this way, right? Well, yeah, Peyton Manning struggled in Indy his first year.
What I said.
Well, he's a rookie. But I'm saying, you take a quarterback from Indy to Denver, he didn't struggle, right? Because it was the same offense. That's what I'm saying. You take a veteran onto another team.
Well,
you're only talking about Brady and Peyton Manning. Other than that, everybody else struggled.
Patrick Mahomes
is struggling now because he doesn't have the enemy.
Okay, so look at what's her name? Look at Derek Carr in in New Orleans. He's having a tough time, and he's better.
I know. I get it. Like new head coaches, you struggle. I get it. That's what I'm saying. The second year in a Peyton offense is going to be better.
I'm going to throw something out there. Everybody in the chat, you guys, I want you guys here next year. Go,
P-Ride!
Down to the 1-inch one. I want you guys here next year when the Broncos and Sean Payton and Russell Wilson and Cortland Sutton and Javonte Williams and P. Ryan, all those guys are back, and you watch the difference and see. Oh, sure, just cut me off because
that's what I do.
But do you understand what I'm saying, Mike? Let's see what next year.
I didn't hear you because the touchdown thing played.
I said I want everybody in the chat to come back next year when it's the second year under Sean Payton with Russell Wilson and Cortland Sutton and Javonte Williams and P. Ryan, everybody else we have, to come back and see if things are not better and things are not different. They're going to be better. They're going to be different. So I guess that 5-game win streak didn't do anything for these guys, right? Come on. Really? So the 5-game win streak was a fluke? No. 35-17.
Well, that helped on my fantasy team.
Mike.
What? It did.
Look, see, we already got one person who's committed to next year. Flying Dragon says, I'll be here, Bill. Good. I want you to be here. Spence says, I didn't hear you, Bill, because I was running to the fridge to get another beer after we fight.
I'm telling you, it's the beer. That's what it's. Spence and the beer.
Spence, I'll tell you what, dude. If I've mentioned this many, many times. I'm going to continue to mention it. I love Avatar. I love Kamani.
Kamani told me to.
How did Kamani tell you that? Play the
touchdown sound every time Bill complains.
I'm not complaining.
I can't tell.
I'm not complaining. I was going to say I love everybody in the chat. I love Avatar. I love Kamani. I love Joe Brewer. I love Flying Dragon. I love everybody in the chat. Okay, I love Spencer. But I'll tell you what, when Spence comes in with his antics and comments, you know, I love it. I love the interaction with the chat. I really do. I absolutely love every single one of you guys in the chat. That's what makes when I do my show on Friday and Mondays and here on the neighborhood. I love it. Get in my belly. Again, if Russ is here next year, we don't know if we don't know what if it's going to be here next year. The team may choose to eat. No, they're not going to eat his contract. They're not going to do that. It's not Russell Wilson's problem. It's the whole system.
Now again, I'm like looking at it from the outside in, right? Looking at it objectively. There are Russell Wilson issues. There are little Russell Wilson issues. The problem is that you have a right tackle that is struggling every single game. You have running backs that aren't able to hit the running lanes, aren't getting any traction, aren't going anywhere. You have a cornerback that one side is a glaring problem, right? Like the defensive line can't stop the run. There are so many other problems that we need to tackle besides quarterback. Like at this point, quarterback and wide receiver are like the best parts of the team.
Onside kick. Hang on. You know, I want to get to two comments in the chat. Oh, I got it. Okay. What'd you turn off for?
Oh, I thought you were going to do the other one.
No. Okay, I want to go this one first. So Soundwave says it's a team problem. You agree with that?
Yeah.
It's a whole team problem?
Yeah, I think there
No,
are
it's not.
little
Mike, our
problems.
defense
Hey,
is
are you going to let me answer the question?
No.
There are little problems in every area of the team. Defensive line, cornerback, linebacker, running back. Every spot has an issue. So, yeah, it's a team problem.
Okay, now how about this one? Flying Dragon said the defense is the problem tonight, not Russ.
Correct.
Okay.
And the
How
running
about-
game.
Okay, how about this one? Soundwave said that's because the O-line sucks.
I don't think the O-line sucks. But if we're going to talk about contracts and who's not living up to their contract, it's Ben Powers and Mike McGlinchey.
Yep. Okay, how about this one? It's both sides of the ball.
Yes.
28-13.
No, he's not going to let you answer given you cut him off early trying to make a point. That's good. I like that.
That's good. Okay, I got spanked. Okay, hang on. Okay, slap on the wrist. I got it.
Defensive line is a huge issue. Like that's the problem we're having with stopping the run is the defensive line.
Get him. Dang, first down. Crap.
Because, think about it this way, Bill. Let's say that the defense wasn't struggling against this line teams, and they're playing like they have the last 3-4 games, right? We're looking at like a 21-17 score right now.
Yeah, exactly. So Spence says, I honestly think it's a transition problem. This is the first year under new system and direction. Off season, we need to focus on O-line defense. I totally agree. Absolutely. Like I've said many, many times, Rome wasn't built in a year. Most teams that get a brand new head coach, and I'm not saying brand new from the standpoint that Sean Payton's never coached in the NFL. I'm talking brand new with a new team, new offensive coordinator, new everything, new players. It's going to take at least a year. You look at every team that has a brand new head coach to that team, and they very, very rarely ever make the playoffs. And yet Denver is right there to do it. Why? Because it does take time, but the players are grasping more than normal teams. Look at okay, who had first head coaches this year? Mike? Who had first
Who's the first year head coach?
No, not first year, but first year with a new team. Who's had him? Who has them this year?
D'Amico Ryan, so Houston.
Okay.
Panthers had one, but they fired him already.
Hang on, and Houston's struggling, right? They're on the outside looking in. They're on the outside looking in.
I don't think they're struggling. They're better than they were last year, but I don't think that they are
exactly. That's my point. My
good
point
team yet.
But they're in the same position we are. They're on the outside looking in. Okay. How long has the head coach been in Detroit?
This is his third year, I think.
Okay. Were they great in their first year? No, they weren't. They were okay, but they weren't great. Minnesota won the division that year, and
I think they went 7-9. I think they went 8-9.
My point. That's my point. Everybody in the chat and everybody that I've conversed with goes, well, Sean Payton's supposed to be great, and Russell was supposed to be great. I'm like, it's the first freaking year they're together. You look at the other coaches that have the first year. Look, like you said, Mike, this is the third year in Detroit. This is the first year they've been really good. It takes time. Can we all just relax? Can I spell this again? And I can't stand Aaron Rodgers, but I'm going to say it again. RELAX. Relax. Okay? Just calm.
Geno Smith is not better than Russell Wilson, and Drew Lock is definitely not better than Russell Wilson.
If Drew Lock was better than Russell Wilson, he'd be starting in Seattle. And he did start, and he sucked.
Again, every time he starts.
They're going to get.
And I almost guarantee you that Seattle drafts a quarterback this year. Geno Smith has not played well this year.
Wait a minute. What? I don't understand what Doc is saying here. What does this mean?
Oh, it's because this one. Y'all should hire Ken Dorsey or get yourselves a black head coach. Well, Sean Payton's here for 5 years, so
4 more. So I'm going to throw something out there, Mike. given what Sean Payton has done this year with the Broncos, and what this team, what this coaching staff has done to turn around the defense and Russell Wilson from last year, does Russell Wilson continue to be the Broncos' starting quarterback? The entire time that Sean Payton is here, because Sean Payton's here for 5 years, Russell's here for another 4.
I don't know about the entire time, but I think we have Russ for at least the next 2.
Okay, that's good. Denver's in.
There's no reason to move on from Russ right now.
So if we go 7-7, we drop down below Buffalo.
Yes, until Buffalo plays this weekend
against Dallas,
which they're going to get smoked.
Right, and then Denver will jump back,
and then we'll go back up. Yeah,
but then we run the table with the last 3, and
we're right there, like the 6, 7, 8.
Right. Yep. Well, we don't want to be 7 and 8. We want to be 6.
No, I'm saying we would be right there at number 7 or 8 would be my guess. Either just on the outside or thank you.
Yep.
No, let's go. We hate Russ. Let's go back to Drew Lock. Let's go back to Trevor Siemian. Let's go back to Brock Osweiler. Let's go back to Paxton Lynch. Let's go back to those guys because those guys were fantastic. Let's go back to Teddy Bridgewater. They were so amazing.
So let me ask you, Mike, does this game surprise you?
A little bit.
Why?
Because I did not see Detroit scoring 35.
I'm not talking about points. I'm talking about finals. I'm talking about winning or losing. Did this game surprise you?
No.
No, it didn't surprise me either.
I thought Detroit was going to win the entire time, but I thought it was going to be a close game. Like, obviously, I'm going to pick Denver to win every single time.
Sure.
But I didn't think it was going to be this.
Well,
this is the part that surprises me. The loss doesn't surprise me. The way we lost surprises me.
You know what? I may shock you when I say this. I'm glad we got our ass kicked. I was going to butt kicked. I'm sorry. I mean,
you can't take it back now. You already said it.
Oh,
I'm sorry, but you already said it.
No, I'm glad. Yeah, and I'll tell you why I'm glad. Look at that. There we go. 42-17. And here's why I'm glad. You know why? Because this was an.
Oh no! We suck again.
This was an
I
absolute.
do it every time.
This was an absolute. I was gonna do it hard to my head, but I don't want to have a headache. But this is an absolute slap upside the Broncos' head that says, "Wake your freaking butt up! Wake up! Quit doing stupid things like you did in Houston. Quit doing stupid things like you did in this game. Wake the heck up!" And this right now is a wake-up call. The Broncos had better play the next 3 games for their playoff lives. And I knew we were going to lose this game. I knew it going in. I said it Friday. But, I mean, although I said, well, Denver, because I always pick the Broncos to win. But
hey, there's Teddy Bridgewater. Let's go get him.
But you know what? This is a wake-up call. This is a wake-up call that says, hey, you know what? You guys, how bad do you guys want to make the playoffs? How bad do you guys want to make a run? How bad do you guys want to have a winning season? You know? And the Broncos players are either going to respond to adversity, which can ultimately make you better by focusing, or they're just going to give up. And I'm hoping it's not the latter. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Kamani. Exactly what I'm saying. The next game, the Broncos are coming for blood. Absolutely. You have to look at this and say, okay, this game pissed us off. This game made us angry. This game is in prime time. We're the only game at 5:00 on the Pacific Coast on a Saturday night. And guess what? We play in prime time again, Christmas Eve next Sunday. You don't think that this game is gonna irritate him for the rest of the week? I sure hope it does. It's gonna do one of two things, guys. It's gonna do one of two things. It's either gonna light a fire up their freaking bunghole, or it's going to just say, you know what? Okay, whatever. And they'll just,
hey, look, Jared Stidham's in. We can win now because Russell Wilson's out.
18 of 32 for 245. Wow. 18 of 32.
Hey, Bill, do you know the last time we had a winning season?
Yeah, 2015.
16.
2016.
2016. Gary Kubiak's last year.
Who was our quarterback?
Trevor Siemian.
Oh, that's right. It was Trevor Siemian.
Last time we had a winning season.
Yeah, what were we? 9 and
7.
9 and 7?
Yep.
Where's Trevor Siemian now? He's still playing, ain't he?
Jets or Saints?
Wait a minute. Somebody who started today was Flacco's in Cleveland. You believe that?
Yeah, Flacco's in Cleveland.
And he's doing good. What the heck happened?
One game he's been good.
Just saying.
Is he with the Rams?
I thought he's with the Rams.
Hold on.
Oh, I think he is with the Rams.
Jets.
That's what I said.
He's with the Jets.
Oh, they left. Oh. Simeon in New Orleans, right? Kamani says he's in New Orleans.
No, he's with the Jets.
Oh, he's with the Jets. Oh, this guy, Rui Tichas, he just goes, well, with a minute 35 left to go, the Denver Broncos are going to lose again for the second time in 8 weeks. What do you mean lose again? They didn't lose last week, you moron. So they lost 2 out of the last 8. Let me ask you. If you knew, not if you knew, okay, knowing that we were 1-5, and somebody were to tell you in a mythical dream or something and said, Mike, the Broncos are going to go 6-2 in their next 8 games. Would you believe them after going 1-5?
No.
What happened? And yet these guys on national TV go, wow, Broncos just lost their second game out of 8. Okay. So we're 7-7. I mean, my gosh, people are acting like this team is washed up. Moving to the doghouse. Good night, gentlemen. See you Christmas Eve. All right, Spence. Well, enjoy yourself, buddy. I hope you're not in the doghouse.
He probably is.
Probably is. But you see what I'm saying? I mean, at 1-5, people were writing this team off like nobody's business, right? And then we go 6-2, and everybody's like, oh, Russell Wilson's a problem. Or the defense is a problem. I mean, Spence goes, I am.
It's funny.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so we lost. I knew we would lose.
All right.
42-17, whatever.
Well, we ran the ball. Stidham performed a pitch and completed it, so he's the next great quarterback of all time. Give me your thoughts on the game, Bill.
Hang on, let's just see let's see, they're doing the NFC playoff picture. Minnesota's still at number 6. Let's see where the Broncos. I think the Broncos dropped to number 8. I think. Let's see.
They were already at 8. I think they dropped down to 11.
Oh, well, they didn't show the AFC.
Switch it.
What are you?
No, they didn't.
Freaks.
Let me look. Hold on. See if it's up here.
Why wouldn't you show the? So Denver's 7-7. That's fine. Well, I mean, I'm good with 7. I never thought
Denver's going to drop down to 11.
Oh, there it is, right there. Yep, that was the last spot. So we got Houston, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, and then Denver. Okay, Houston plays who? And Buffalo plays Dallas, so they can go 7-7.
Houston plays Tennessee.
Oh, they'll win. They'll go to 8-6. Buffalo will drop down to 7-7.
Yeah, Buffalo plays Dallas.
Do we own the tiebreaker? Do we own the tiebreaker against Pittsburgh?
And then Cleveland plays Chicago.
Yeah, but Cleveland's already in the wild card, so I'm not worried about them.
Well, I know, but if they drop, the more they drop, the more likely it is that we can get in. That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
Ray, I'm just trying to turn everything around. Like Russell Wilson is so bad. Well, let's put instead of he made a pitch. He's the greatest thing since Peyton Manning. He could be our starting quarterback now because he's so much better than Russell Wilson. He made a pitch.
Every home team today won. Every home team that won, I didn't want to win. I wanted Minnesota to help out Denver. I wanted Pittsburgh to help out Denver. I wanted Denver to help out Denver. Nothing happened. All 3 home teams won. That sucks. But, hey, it's not over yet, guys. All we have to do is beat New England.
I mean, the game is.
Oh. Okay, when the game's over.
I hope we lose the rest of the game so they can fix the problems we're missing games fast. No, I think the only way we're going to you're forgetting about Dan Marino. They just didn't have a talent around. You're forgetting about what?
Hold on a second. I'm gonna go back to this one. Let me go back to this one.
That's what I was gonna say.
I hope we lose the rest of the game so they can fix the problems we are missing. Hold on. I'm gonna stop right there. So if you have a car and it has a lot of problems and you just continue with the problems and you just say, okay, so then you want to continue that so you can fix the problems that you're missing. It ends up being a bigger problem. I mean, why lose the rest of your games? You're not going to get a great draft pick. We're already probably around the mid area or lower. Why would you want to lose the rest of your games? Why do you want to ruin players' careers and head coaching careers and all that? It doesn't make any sense to me. Getting to the playoffs will make them think they're better than what they are. No, it won't. It won't make them think they're better than they are. What it will do will give them the confidence. Give them the confidence to know that they can overcome adversity. That's what I'm talking about.
So what I would say is it's not necessarily about the draft pick, right? So if we lose out, right, and we get a higher draft pick, that doesn't help as much with the holes that we have on the team as trading back into the end of the first round or the second round, getting more draft picks so that we can draft more. Because obviously we're going to be players in free agency, right? But George Payton has been really good at getting draft picks, which is what we're seeing, which is what you're seeing over the last 2 seasons, which is why we're seeing like Pat Surtain. That's why we're seeing Jonathan Cooper, Baron Browning. That's why you're seeing Cushenberry. You're seeing all these guys, right? We need to get more draft picks, not a higher draft pick.
Hey,
Russell Wilson's not going to be here next year.
I
will bet you anything. Name anything.
Okay, Mike. Do we put up a bet? You and me put up a bet with Big E Bronco, and if we lose, we'll send him something.
No, because it's not a fair bet. I don't want him to owe us. Because that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
That, sir, is incorrect, and you need to go back and watch those games.
Russell Wilson beat the Minnesota Vikings himself on the last drive. Russell Wilson beat the Cleveland Browns himself on the last drive. Russell Wilson and the Broncos offense destroyed the Chargers 24-7 offense. Defense did their part, yes, in all 3 of the games, but it was Russell Wilson, the offense, that got the points. I'm just saying. Everybody wants to throw Russell Wilson under the bus.
I don't know what to do at this point, right? Like there comes a point in time where people just go away from Broncos Twitter and Broncos Facebook because it's so toxic all the time, and I don't get it. Like, obviously the Denver Broncos have a problem, but quarterback is not one of them. Like, if you're sitting here, and so far in this stream, we've talked Russell Wilson and we've talked Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, John Elway, and Dan Marino. If you're sitting here and you're trying to compare Russell Wilson to probably the 5 best quarterbacks of all time ever in the NFL, you're wrong. Russell Wilson is not Dan Marino. Russell Wilson is not Peyton Manning. He's not Tom Brady. He's not John Elway, and he's not Joe Montana. You need to be comparing Russ to now I got to think of somebody.
Hey, who's AB?
You need to be comparing Russell Wilson to Michael Vick, Randall Cunningham. Who's the crap? Who's the other one?
No, Russell Wilson. You don't compare Russell Wilson to crap.
Okay, probably not Michael Vick. Michael Vick's a little different. Steve McNair.
Why? Because he runs?
Just the playing style. It's the same thing with
Cam Newton. Flying Dragon says Cam Newton.
Cam Newton is a good one. I'm trying to think of other quarterbacks. I'm just saying, you can't sit here and try to compare Russell Wilson to the best 5 quarterbacks ever to play the game. I guess Drew Brees, but Drew Brees and Russell don't really play the same kind of game. You know what I mean? Do you think George Paton will be conducting the draft? Yeah, he's the GM. Why wouldn't he? Russell Wilson will go down as the greatest Seahawks quarterback of all time. For now.
Well, he's the only quarterback the Seahawks have ever had that's won a Super Bowl. I mean,
I
of course
know.
he's going to be the greatest.
I can't. I'm trying to go back and compare, Steve Young would be a good one, but even that, Steve Young was on a whole nother level. Basically, what it seems like what Broncos fans are trying to do is put Wilson on a level to where he can carry the team no matter what. And there's only so many quarterbacks that can do that, right? Cam Newton is not one of them. Michael Vick is not one of them. Kyler Murray is not one of them. We're talking about the top best quarterbacks of all time, and you can't put him there.
I think the reason why people, Broncos country, and the media, the sports media, and all that are putting.
They can't upgrade, Biggie. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, hello. Okay,
hello.
I think the reason why Broncos country and the sports media and all that surrounding the Broncos and whatnot are trying to make comparisons, and it's because the Broncos had John Elway. He was a 3-time Super Bowl champion. 2-time Super Bowl champion as a player, 3-time in total because of Super Bowl 50. Then you had Peyton Manning, who's a phenomenal quarterback, and he won a Super Bowl in Denver. Then you bring in Russell Wilson and you bring in Sean Payton. Everybody's like, okay, we're doing it again right now. I think that's why the expectations is so high, because of where the Broncos have been in their past with quarterback like Peyton Manning and like John Elway. I believe that's why the reason, and that's why the anxiety or anxiousness of the fan base is so high, because we haven't had it since 2015. I understand that, but you guys have got to be patient, okay? This is not Nathaniel Hackett, okay? Let's get that out of your freaking proverbial head, out of your mind. Throw it, kick it down the gutter. He's gone. He sucks in New York too, because he's not a great head coach. He's not good without Aaron Rodgers. He's just not, okay? We have Sean Payton. It's a work in progress. It's going to get better. Tonight was a stumbling block. It's done. The game's over. Put it out of your mind. We got the Patriots, the Chargers, and the Raiders. Let's sweep the last 3 and see where we land, okay? Relax. Calm.
Ooh, Donovan McNabb and Cordell Stewart. There's 2 of them right there, right?
Yep.
Great, good quarterbacks, but you had to build a team around the quarterback. I'm not saying. Tampa. That's because Tom Brady brought his offense to Tampa Bay after winning 6 Super Bowls.
Okay, I've got to sound off on Soundwave here. I've got to sound off of it. He said John won because of Terrell Davis. He lost so many Super Bowls. Yes, he did win with Terrell Davis. How about Super Bowl 33? Who was the MVP of Super Bowl 33? Not Terrell Davis.
Yeah,
John
but they made
Elway.
it. But they made it to the Super Bowl because Terrell Davis had a
Doesn't matter.
season.
Doesn't matter. John
Yes, it
Elway
does.
lit up Super Bowl 33 like a Roman candle. He just absolutely destroyed the.
Stop comparing Russell Wilson to the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. It's not a good comparison.
See, I like this even better. I like what Kamani says. There you go, Kamani. I'm with you right there. Next year, I see us in the AFC Championship game with 11-6 record. I agree.
I can see it.
I can see it too. Now, if we end up 10-7, we're going to have a little bit harder schedule, of course, but that doesn't mean anything. I don't think. I mean, let's see. This year we played the NFC North. So who would we play in the NFC next year? We already played the NFC.
Just played the North.
We already played the NFC West.
And we just played the North.
I think we would I think we would have the. When did we play South?
Are we talking East?
That's what I'm wondering. I think we might play the East.
So we're talking
Dallas,
Giants, Eagles,
Redskins.
You mean Commanders?
Yeah, Redskins. And who's the other one? Carolina? Or is that South? No, Philadelphia.
See you, Flying Dragon.
All right, Flying. See you. Thanks for being in the chat. Appreciate it. No, we're not. Bawana Bees, come on. We're not going to trade Russell Wilson like we did Plummer. We're not going to do that. He says, then we trade Wilson like they did Plummer post AFC champion. We're not going to trade. We're not going to trade Wilson. I can appreciate what everybody's saying, but I just don't agree with it.
Okay.
So
take Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, and Michael Penix out of the mix. Name one quarterback that's better than Russell Wilson right now. That's going to be a rookie. You have to take those 4 out because we're not drafting in the top 10. It's not going to happen.
You think C.J. Stroud's better than Wilson? What's Houston's record, Mike?
I think he's having a good rookie season. We have to see how he is in his third, right? Because you always have that second-year drop-off.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's playing out of his mind. I think he can be great. But you can't compare C.J. Stroud to Russell Wilson because of the length of success that Russell Wilson has had in the NFL. Sans Nathaniel Hackett, but nobody succeeds under Nathaniel Hackett. So,
hey, Kamani just nailed it, dude. Read it out loud.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Oh, I like Mike.
Nailed
comparing Russell to Elway and Manning and other great QBs. Every QB is special in their own way. Yeah, you can't sit here and be like, oh, well, Tom Brady went to the Bucs and didn't struggle. It's Tom Brady. Peyton Manning it's Peyton Manning. Russell Wilson is not that guy.
I'm going to throw it now.
I'm sitting here and I'm telling you Russell Wilson is going to be a Hall of Famer. I don't think that's debatable. But Russell Wilson is not a guy that you're going to just say, hey, go win a Super Bowl with a bunch of people that aren't with a bunch of holes on the team, right? Like, it's not going to happen. You have to build the team around Russ. That's why Seattle moved on from Russ, was because they couldn't afford to build the team around him.
Now it says Broncos Watch says we're playing the NFC South next year. We play the NFC.
So that means we've got Saints, Falcons, Panthers.
Easy schedule.
Who's the other one? Who am I missing?
Saints, Falcons,
Eagles, Panthers. No,
not Eagles.
Saints,
Panthers.
Saints. Saints. Now you messed me up. Saints, Falcons, Panthers.
Saints, Falcons, Panthers.
Bucks. There you go, Bucks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kamani. Bucks.
Hey, so going back to what you're talking about, comparing quarterbacks. All right, let me throw this out there, Mike. All right, Johnny Unitas, great quarterback, correct?
Yeah.
Went to the San Diego Chargers, didn't do nothing, didn't do a single thing, right? How about Joe Montana? Fantastic in San Francisco. Joe Montana went to Kansas City. Ooh, flatline. Just saying, you can't compare great quarterbacks and expect them to do great things unless you have a great coach around them. You know, I mean, Joe Montana is no.
Wow, I don't know about that because Joe Montana was pretty successful with the Chiefs,
but they didn't win anything. They didn't go to the Super Bowl because they didn't have a coach and a team around. That's what I'm trying to say, Mike. Is that's what you're saying? You have to have the team around that quarterback if they're not a cerebral head quarterback.
What I'm saying is you can't sit here and expect Russ to carry a team and compare him to the best 5 quarterbacks of all time when that's not what he is. He's not a guy that carries a team. He's a guy that is a great quarterback on a team that he has surrounded by good players. There are too many holes on the Broncos.
Right. That's what I'm
for
saying.
him to take the team to the Super Bowl. We have to, because you can't sit here and blame this loss on Russ. No. Russ did not let the Lions score 42 points. The defense did.
Right.
Like Russ did not allow the running backs to fail in this game. That was on the running backs. It was on the offensive line. The reason why Russ was having problems in Seattle those last couple of years was because they didn't build an offensive line. They didn't build a running game. They didn't work on their defense. They didn't have the money to pay Russ and these other players.
But
the Broncos do. So you have to give him time.
Well, here's the other thing. The Lions have had their head coach and their system for 3 years. Denver's had their head coach and system 1 year. Wait till next year. Read this one, Mike. What do you think?
I've never said that Russell Wilson was the answer. What I'm saying is you can't move on from Russ after this year and expect there to be an upgrade at quarterback because there's nobody out there that is a reasonable option for the Broncos. I'm not saying that there's not a quarterback out there, right? Like if you're going to get the first or second quarterback in the draft, maybe he's an upgrade. We don't have a shot at the first or second pick in the draft. It's not going to happen. We'd mortgage the future of the team. It's not going to happen. So if you look at the options that the Broncos have at quarterback next year, there is nobody that is an upgrade over Russell Wilson. So the best option is to restructure Russell Wilson's contract to bring the cap space down or the cap hit down, give him more guaranteed money, let him ride it out for 2 years while you draft a quarterback at the end of the first, beginning of the second, maybe the third. Let that quarterback learn under Russ and then play them. There is not a better option than Russell Wilson in Denver for at least the next year or two.
Yep.
There's not. Like, who are you going to go get? Outside of Baker Mayfield, you're looking at Teddy Bridgewater. You're looking at Drew Lock. You're looking at Nick Mullins, like Trey Lance. Who do you want to go get?
You know what? Okay, so Denver lost tonight, right? 42-17. They just flashed this up on the screen. The Lions are 4-0 in prime time this season. The best record in the NFL, period. Okay, so did we lose to a team that we were more superior than them? No. We also, we like I mentioned before, these guys have been together for 3 years with their head coach. Denver has been not even 1 year. We've been 15 games with the head coach, and we're 7-7. We're 2 games better than last year. 2 games better with 3 to go. Okay, it's a building block process. The Lions sucked 3 years ago. They absolutely did, and now they're better. Give the Broncos a chance, you guys. I understand where you're coming from. It's been so long since we've been in the playoffs. It's been so long since we had a winning season. I understand that. But don't do what you guys are doing and say, this is a problem, that's a problem, that's a problem, whatever. Just breathe. Breathe. take a deep breath, relax, enjoy the fact that the Broncos have 3 easy games. Now, I will say this. If we lose to the Patriots and we lose to the Chargers and we lose to the Raiders, then yeah, we got some serious problems. I just don't see that happen. Okay, breath time.
Teddy Bridgewater had a 5-game win streak with Sean Payton. Just like Russell Wilson, Teddy Bridgewater was not that big of an upgrade over Lock. Teddy Bridgewater was an upgrade over Lock, and the reason why Teddy Bridgewater was even on the Broncos was because the coaches had to go the exact opposite way of Drew Lock. Teddy Bridgewater completed passes. Teddy Bridgewater did not turn over the ball. The exact opposite of Drew Lock. Drew Lock turns the balls over everywhere, throws into triple coverage, makes stupid mistakes with the ball, makes stupid decisions. Drew Lock is not a good quarterback. He is a good backup. That's it.
Read it and read it out loud. Kamani says, I am proud of the Broncos win or lose. That's what I'm talking about, Kamani. That's what I'm talking about. When the definition of the definition of a fan, or I should say a fan, is an abbreviation for fanatic. Look up the definition of fanatic. You guys want me to play it like I did before? Definition of fanatic is this: a person who is crazed about something or someone. If you're crazy about something, you're a fanatic, you're going to have that passion the entire time. Kamani, you nailed it. I'm proud of the Broncos, win or lose. Just like I am with my son or my grandkids. Okay, think about it this way. Do you turn your back on your kids when they do wrong? No, you don't like it. You don't appreciate it, but you don't turn your back on them. You encourage them. You try and make them better. Yes, we as fans can't do that. We're not coaches, but we as fans can encourage them by supporting them, by being there, by watching the games, by being at the games, okay? Kamani, you nailed it. I am so glad you said that. I am so with you, man. Proud of the Broncos, win or lose. Way to go.
Broncos watch with a good quote from Colin Cowherd. Sean Payton showed us that Russell Wilson wasn't the problem, but that doesn't mean he is the solution. Now, I want to go back to this one because this is the entire crux of the argument, right? Russell Wilson is not going to go throw for throw with quarterbacks. It's not the type of quarterback he is. Russell, that's what we've been saying the whole time. Russell Wilson needs a supporting cast. That's why you can't compare him to these top 5 quarterbacks of all time. The reason why he won a Super Bowl in Seattle and why he went to 2 was because he had a good supporting cast on offense and defense. The defense was able to hold offenses within reach, and Russell Wilson was able to win the game. That's what Russell Wilson does. The problem with tonight's game is that the defense didn't hold up their end of the bargain. The reason why we weren't even in position to win the game is because the defense let down the offense. Mm-hmm. At the same time, the offense let down the defense because the offense wasn't on the field enough. The defense was on the field too much. But that's because we couldn't control the ball at the line of scrimmage. We weren't able to run the ball. And the offense is based on running the ball. So you can't look at Russell Wilson like you do Drew Brees. Drew Brees and Russell Wilson are different quarterbacks. You're not going to have that gunslinger shootout that you would with Drew Brees because it's not the way Russell Wilson is built. Russell Wilson is built for the game to be close and him to come in and win it at the end.
Yep. Hey,
I think I said that pretty succinctly, right?
Yep. Going back to what I was saying about, you don't turn your back on your kids. Soundwave says, yeah, but you're still yelling. Well, I've been yelling at the TV all night. Well, not all night, the second half. But I've been yelling at the TV and everything. Yes, you do correct them. You do yell at them. You do, try and get their attention. But as fans, it's difficult to do that. But what I'm trying to say is that you don't sit there and say, oh, that's not my team. I could care less. I just want to throw in the towel. I just want to tank for a better draft choice. That's not what you do. That's like telling your kids, oh, just go ahead and get a D and an F because it's okay. No, that's not what I'm saying. I don't want us to tank. I want us to win every single time we play. I don't care what our record is. I want us to win every time because I want the best out of my team, period. Moving forward. That's what I'm trying to say.
Now, this one, I think it's pretty clear Peyton Manning is the second best quarterback of all time. Now,
second best behind
Tom Brady. Tom
Only
Brady's
because Tom Brady has more
7 Super Bowls. But Peyton Manning needed to have a team around him to win those Super Bowls. Like the one that he won in Indy, he had to have a running back. He had to have a average defense.
And
just
Tom Brady didn't need to have a team around him like Gronkowski and Edelman and all them guys.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you look at these quarterbacks that people keep wanting to compare Russ to. It's not just a quarterback. You have to have a team around you, right? Like you have to have a complete team, right?
Hey, Dan Marino. Dan Marino is a great example.
He didn't have a team around him, and he never won the Super Bowl. Doesn't mean he's not a great quarterback.
Grant Tarkenton of the Vikings. 4 times he went to Super Bowl. Didn't win a single one. You know, I mean, Dan Fouts is in the Hall of Fame with the Chargers. He didn't have anybody around him. I mean, they score 42 points and lose 45.
Now, I will also say this, though, right? Like, you look at Peyton Manning in 2013, right?
Oh, perfect, Kamani.
Jim Kelly 4 times.
Yep.
He needed more help than what he had.
Yeah,
now, look at Peyton Manning in the 2013 season, right? This is when you know that you have a great quarterback. Look at the Denver Broncos in 2013 season. Greatest offense of all time.
I think it was 14,
hold on.
wasn't it?
It was 13. When Julius Thomas left, what did he do? Nothing. When Julius Thomas, the tight end for the Broncos that season, when he left, what did he do?
Yeah. He didn't have a tight end.
When Eric Decker left, what did he do?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nothing.
Yep.
There are quarterbacks. So I didn't include him. I'm saying you got Eric Decker, you've got Julius Thomas, you got Noshawn Moreno. You have all these guys that were elevated by Peyton Manning. Russell Wilson is one of those guys that can elevate certain players. Like he can help the offensive line because he can scramble, but he's one of those guys that has to have a team built around him. I don't know if you came over and Peyton Manning got here or not. I'm used to the Broncos going to the Super Bowl 8 times. The Broncos fans don't like me to play. But it's not mediocre play. That's the problem. And see, this is the thing. You're expecting too much. You need to drop it down a little bit.
In the first year under Sean Payton.
In the first year, like Sean Payton has successfully shown that Nathaniel Hackett was an absolute horrid head coach. Mm-hmm. Horrible. You have to give him time. You can't go after Russ for having one of the better years in his career this year and be like, oh, he's the problem. He's not the problem, but he's not necessarily the solution. But if you go out there and say, we need to get rid of him and get another quarterback, you have to upgrade at the quarterback position to move on from your current quarterback. The problem that we continue to have these last 7 years is that we would move on to a different quarterback and it wasn't an upgrade. Right? And then we would just sink down again.
Kamani, you nailed it again, my friend. You nailed it again. It's like a marriage, for better, for worse. And that's exactly correct. You know, it's better for worse. In a marriage, you have a little bit more hands-on where you can, no pun intended. But
I have been a fan since '95. Thank you very much.
But yeah, it is like a marriage. I mean, you know, you cheer for your team. You cheer for them to do the best they can. But we as fans don't have any control over what really happens. All we can do is support. And that's what we're doing. You know, we want the best for them. Well, like Kamai said, for better, for worse, richer, for poor, sickness and health, and Super Bowls or not. I mean, it's just the way it is. Well, maybe not sickness and health, but you know what I'm saying.
So,
but yeah,
I'm just looking at Biggie Bronco's last comment. This one right here. I'm just going to throw this out there. We have all pretty much noticed and seen that Geno Smith is not really the answer in Seattle. He's not a great quarterback. He's a good quarterback, but he's not great. So you look at that, and you also notice that there is no quarterback controversy in Seattle. Drew Lock is not going to take the starting spot from Geno Smith. So what does that tell you about Drew Lock? It tells you that he has the same problems he had in Denver. He still has problems reading defenses. He still has problems going through his progressions, and he still has problems making the correct decisions with the ball. Drew Lock is a good backup quarterback. He is not a starting quarterback. Russell Wilson is a good starting quarterback. He is not a backup quarterback. I don't know why you would entertain the thought of going from a starting quarterback to a backup quarterback. Doesn't make any sense. There is no options that are an upgrade over Russell Wilson that the Broncos have a legitimate chance at getting on the team. None. Zero.
Okay, this is coming from the Broncos announcers about Sean Payton going off on Russell Wilson in silence. Listen.
That's a ticky cat. When Sean Payton sees the film on that one, his head is going to blow off into 4,000 pieces. It looks like it's about to blow off right now. He is not happy. I mean, you got to be looking for it.
Wow. He's talking about the Russell Wilson not letting the clock run down, so he can take a look at that and throw the challenge flag. So something's not happy between Sean Payton and Russell Wilson, which is just adding fuel to the chat fire.
I don't know if I would go that far. Like I don't think that there is a problem between Sean Payton and Russell Wilson.
Okay.
Like I think once this game is over, they move on to the next game. I don't think that there is a rivalry or this big they hate each other thing. I don't think that's a thing, right?
Well, I don't think they hate each other either. I think this whole game, because we're talking fourth quarter here and the Broncos are already going to lose the game. I think what it was it's frustration, it's emotion, it's not being on the same page, and Sean Payton just not being happy with the fact that Russell Wilson didn't understand the situation. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, Russell Wilson should have, if it's that close to being in and it's close enough to look at, why are you not letting the clock run down? And even, because Sean Payton would have called a timeout. He would not have let that go down. But you're right. There should have been some kind of signal head to this way or something. You see what I'm saying?
Well, and I agree with you. But at the same time, Sean Payton, seeing that Russ was lining them up, should have called the timeout and then challenged it. So it's on both of them, right? Like Russ may have done it too fast, but Sean should have called the timeout and then thrown the challenge flag. So it's on both of them.
I agree with Soundwave. That's perfect right there. Throw the flag and lose a timeout. Who cares? You're already losing. I mean, I get it. Yeah, exactly. You nailed it, man. You nailed it big time. That's exactly right. So you're right, Mike. It's on both sides. It's totally on both sides. This whole game was a debacle from the word go, from the opening kickoff. It was a debacle because it just nothing ever gelled. I mean, the Lions went straight down the field like nobody's business. I mean, granted, it was 0-0 until the second quarter, but then the whole second quarter completely changed everything. And ever since that point, it just got disconnected. I don't know what the problem was. I don't know what the situation was. I don't know what the issue was, but it just unraveled and continued to unravel and then ended up 42-17. So it was 21-0 at halftime. Well, they doubled it. Oh, that reminds me. The Dolphins had 35 at halftime, and they doubled it. Oh, it's happened twice. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there.
You're funny.
Yeah, well, hey, you know what? If you don't laugh, you're gonna cry, right? I'm not gonna cry. We're 7-7. I figured we would be 7-7.
So, I think that there are a couple points that we need to go away with, right? I think one is that if Russell Wilson is not meeting your expectations, you are the problem, not Russell Wilson. Like, you need to lower your expectations a little bit, okay? Like, obviously, as Denver Broncos fans, we want the team to be the best that they can be, right? But there are other problems with this team that are not Russell Wilson. So if Russell Wilson is not meeting your standards, you need to drop your standards a little bit. Right?
Yep.
I think the other thing we can go away with, and I kind of said in the last one, is that there are a lot of holes on this team that we need to figure out. The fact that we were going into this game saying we don't know if Denver can stop the Lions' run tells you all you need to know. Like, we need to get better inside linebacker. We need to get better at defensive line. We need to find somebody else that can play opposite of Pat Surtain, because if you're going to have McMillan in the slot, you've got to have a guy that can play opposite instead of Fabian Moreau, right? Like, there are issues on this team that we have to fix. It's not just aiming at the quarterback. You need to look at the whole team. There were issues today where we could have used pass-catching tight end. I'm not saying Troutman, Manhertz, and Kroll aren't. What I'm saying is that there are better options at tight end out there that fit the scheme better. We need to work on right tackle. We need to work on drops. We need to work on wide receivers getting open. There are so many other things that we need to concern ourselves with other than an all-world quarterback or a rookie quarterback. Like, getting a rookie quarterback is not going to solve anything. You have to fix all the other problems first.
And, I think going into the draft, I know I'm getting ahead of the last 3 games of the season, but going into the draft, I really do firmly believe that Sean Payton, having a year under his belt as a Broncos head coach and working with George Payton and, knowing what the Broncos need moving forward, I really think that this draft is going to be very instrumental in where the Broncos go forward. Sean Payton is no idiot when it comes to draft. He's very, very intelligent. And, George Payton is learning as he's going, and I think he's getting better. But I think that Sean Payton is really going to be instrumental in this upcoming draft. Is it going to solve everything? I can't say that. I don't know. But I do believe it's going to solve a lot of issues. And I'm not sure if it's quarterback, tight end, running back, line, defense, whatever. But I do have confidence in Sean Payton knowing what he wants, knowing the kind of players that he needs to have on this team to make it work. Why do you think we got rid of Gregory? Why do you think we got rid of Clark? Because they didn't work out in Sean Payton's system. And that's the bottom line. And that's what
the Stone Cold said so.
That's right. I mean, but you understand what I'm saying? I think that, we're all wanting the Broncos to be in the Super Bowl this coming February. It's probably not going to happen. Okay? But be happy, be satisfied at the fact that we're in the playoff hunt. When was the last time we said that? 6 years ago? Oh, yeah. Remember about 6 years ago how fun it was? Let's relish the fact that we're in the playoff hunt, okay? We haven't had that in many, many years. Yes, we're 7-7, but we're about and could be 10-7. That's a heck of a lot better than 5 and what were we, 5-11 last year, 5-12, 5-12 last year. It's a lot better than 5-12. 10-7 is a lot better than 5-12. Take a breath, guys. Christmas is around the corner. Where everybody's going to have a wonderful, happy time. New Year's as well. Let's just enjoy the fact that the Broncos have an easy schedule the last 3 games of the season, and it's up to the Broncos to win those last 3 games and get to 7, and may the chips fall where they may.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done. I'm good.
Hey, I'll take Doug Flutie. Doug Flutie won the Heisman, the number 1 CFL player. The number 1 CFL player of all time. But Russell Wilson's not 5'10". Doug Flutie was 5'10". Doug Flutie could not see over the middle. Russell Wilson's
5'5". So just no, he's not.
Russell Wilson, no. Russell Wilson is not meant to throw over the middle. That's not what he does. He gets a deep drop and then either runs it out to the edge and throws it, or what? Like, I don't understand what height means. Like, I don't know why that matters.
Wow. Ooh, they should have hired Pittsburgh old coach and let Sean Payton stay on TV. His record is not as good as him. That was
Bill
from
Cowher
Soundwave.
Bill Cowher doesn't want to coach.
Wow.
At this point, I don't know what else to say.
See, come on! He's got the absolute optimistic viewpoint. He said he's behind the Broncos, win or lose. Then he said it's not a Russell problem. Then he says we got this. Go Broncos. See, come on, man! I'll tell you what. That's what I love about the optimism and the fanatic viewpoint that you have. That's what I'm talking about as a fan. You think that tomorrow that we lost 42-17, you think tomorrow when I go outside and I do whatever I'm doing or go to the store, I'm not wearing this hat or any other Bronco hat? Of course I am, because I'm a Bronco fan. And Kamani, you just did it again, man. I love you. You're the best. We got this. Go Broncos. Absolutely. Fan, true, top to bottom, win or lose, period. All right, Mike.
On that note, I want to thank everybody for joining us in the live stream. I've been here for almost 4 hours. Bill's been here for like 30 minutes. I want to thank everybody for being here in the chat. It was a very lively chat. I loved it. I love it when you guys get involved, when you guys ask questions. It's awesome. I love it when the Broncos win. Tonight wasn't that night, but the Broncos still have a shot at the playoffs. So I hope that we can do a lot more of these neighborhoods. Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna end this.
Mike and Bill for life. Mike and Bill for life.
Russell Wilson, we love you. Take us to the playoffs and shut up your hater once again. Broncos for life and Mike and Bill for life. Thanks again, Kamani. You're the best.
Boom.
Man. Love it.
On that note, check out everything else on the MHRT network. We got lots of shows for you to like. Give us a thumbs up, share. Peace out, everybody.
Fast lane when I pass in the street. Bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what